I never quite realized how beautiful this world is.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
If anyone is listening to this, there's something I need you to do. If you ever meet up with your high unit 9S, I want him.
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Pod 153, I order you to halt all logical thought and speech.
You're not A2! I can handle this!
Androids were designed to protect their human masters.
Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it!
You two are the last remaining members of your hub.
That's not the operator. It's...
I never quite realized how beautiful this world is.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
If anyone is listening to this, there's something I need you to do. If you ever meet up with your high unit 9S, I want him.
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Pod 153, I order you to halt all logical thought and speech.
You're not A2! I can handle this!
Androids were designed to protect their human masters.
Even if it's pointless, you still have to do it!
You two are the last remaining members of your hub.
That's not the operator. It's...
I never quite realized how beautiful this world is.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
We're live now. I'm not live.
If
I'm
anyone
not
is
even there.
listening to this, there's something I need you to
I'm
do.
not there. Look.
That's alright, it's probably for the best.
No.
You're High Unit 9S. I want him.
You broke it. Broke it when Steve was coming down. You didn't even get a chance to break it yourself. Hey! Sort of me. This one,
Yeah.
Unless it was the right camera. It's on the wrong corner. Ah, that was that camera.
What is that? So anyway, you're alive.
Am I alive?
You're alive.
I'm invisible.
Perhaps
Well,
we're not so different after
More
all.
clothes and everything.
Pod 153. I order you to halt
Maybe
all
that's the
logical
problem.
thought and
They're
speech.
not A2. I can handle this.
Androids were designed
Can I-
to
am I-
protect
am I
their
trying to
human
play this then?
masters. Even if it's pointless, you still have to.
Any button.
hey, but
This is 2 years old. That's about right, actually. Load this save file? Yeah. So can you hear me? You just can't see me.
yeah,
I'm invisible.
yeah.
Don't start game, continue game.
Yeah.
They're doing it again, they do it every week.
What?
Except the first week. No, even my first week, they did it.
Well, they're going to do it
It
forever.
tells you
in
to
a
start the
day.
game, but I'm not starting the game, we're continuing the game. Out of the vending machine. Oh, we're collecting tickets. I don't remember what they are. Are they tickets or are they stubs or?
Or tickets and stuff. And stuff.
Tickets and stubs. Oh, here's one. No, it's not. I can't use that thing right now. Oh, ho, ho. Stamps. That's what we're getting.
Imprint the stamp.
Stamp collecting game.
Yeah. At the moment, yeah.
Stamp collector. Stream. Fuck off, nines. Oh, it's probably this anyway.
Nines.
He's nines, is he not?
9S.
He said people call me nines. Like fives from Clone Wars, but 4 more of them. Ah, I got that anyway, right. Oh, there's this jumpy boy. Drab bracelet. Oh. Hey lady, take this drab bracelet. Take it. This is not a thing. Oh, wait a minute. Is I can go up anywhere, B? I want to go up there.
I'll hang on.
Oh, I think it is a thing. Give me some drab bracelets. Hello. Break time. No, give me a stamp, you donut. You got a stamp. Yeah! Creepy machine. Oh, I don't like creepy machine. It's not good. Whee! I have to go this way to get stamp. Am I there now? I'm there. On TV.
Where we went this? Down into the basement and
I just want a stamp. Right. What are you talking about? Aye. No, I know where I'm going. I'm talking about I'm on the TV now. You put the camera working. I don't care about the game, just as long as I know people can see me. Oh yeah, there was all them tough people there. I don't want to go that way. I remembered how to run. Creepy music's creeping me out. Oh, the sun is on the ground. I must see what we actually have to do. Oh, we want to tell people that Jean Paul's a dick. Okay.
John Paul.
Yeah.
People committing suicide.
Oh. Photograph.
Oh. John Paul's a... I'll just catch him up now.
Sit your ass down.
Making tea, man.
I thought you made tea already.
I didn't quite put the boiling water in the cup.
So, the only thing that you have to do to make tea?
No.
I think we should betray the betrayers.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Oh, what's these ones? Oh, or it could go disappearance, but that's out in the difficult to find place.
Don't forget you can do fast travel now.
Oh, that's true. I'll have to go to the village.
Report. No damage detected.
Oh, she was tapping the bot.
Yeah.
Not the bot, the bot.
I didn't make that joke, I thought. Whee! I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Did you get all the tickets?
No.
Oh.
One of them's downstairs with all the tough guys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Tough guy. I don't know what way I'm going. I don't know if he's shouting at his Google Home or me. Hey! Yeah. No, I think it's full of chicken. I can't go that way.
Operator 60 to 2B. Come in, 2B.
2B here.
The monitoring signal from the new access point has gone silent. I'm sending you the positional data. Please investigate the site as soon as possible.
Understood.
Understood.
I got +1 something.
You got recharging health when you're not doing anything, remember?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, it started when I was still killing people.
Yeah, it kind of does that. I don't think it actually plays until you're not doing anything.
I think it's maybe just so many seconds after you last got hit or something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Did NieR just jump off the building?
Yep.
Good old AI. The AI's the best. Steve's on his way.
Yay!
Should be here soon.
Is that what you were shouting about?
Yeah, he went down to walkie.
Yeah, that's a weird way to go. Thoughts and prayers.
Lots of prayers. Oh yeah.
Oh, I got monies. Wiggly boys!
Oh, this is.
You killed them already.
Yeah. Are you now back down here again?
I went this way.
Alright.
I didn't really know where I was going. I just went whatever way seemed easiest. It's not the easiest. We could go this way. It's kind of the way I kind of wanted to go, sort of. Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like a drain up there.
Where? Upstairs?
In walkie.
Oh, I mean, it might be.
It's just going this way now.
It was raining in Northern Ireland earlier.
It was raining blue earlier.
I mean, that's not quite as exciting.
Just thinking about Northern Ireland.
But it's more further away. It's exotic.
More exotic.
Slightly more exotic, yeah.
Well, it'll be a bit more exotic after Brexit.
Why, Northern Ireland's still going to be in the UK, potentially.
Yeah, but
At least it'll have a border, yeah. That's not a good thing.
I was more on about potential civil war.
Is that what you class as exotic?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay.
All the exotic places have civil war.
I mean, you're not
Like,
wrong. You're not wrong.
a lot of,
Oh, pigs.
oh yeah, they hate you.
Piggy don't like me. 'Cause I steal their shinies. Uh-oh. This might be a bad guy. Did I maybe kill this one? I feel like I killed this one. Do. This is your betrayers. I'm gonna fight the pig. Oh, the pig's not fighting back. I feel bad. Ah! Fight back, pig! Fight back!
Ah,
The pig's not fighting.
well, don't kill it then.
I feel bad though, because I've already started and he's now weak and then he'll get killed by the other pigs.
Well, he certainly did like almost half the health there.
Hello. Hello! Colin's not being on camera today.
Alright, we'll change that.
Pig
on,
in the fuck! I might die.
Dorfield.
I might die.
What, sorry?
I went on Dorfield.
Yeah! What, the place?
No, doesn't like.
Look at all that jam.
All the jam, shiny jam.
Shiny
How's it
jam.
going?
Alright, how are you?
Tired.
Are you going that way? Go that way. I'm paused and needing to eat some chocolate or whatever. Restorative items. Oh, I've not actually lost it. Oh, I don't need to restorative items. I've got +1 times infinity.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It's one of my
As long as
favourite
it
lines
went
from the new Lego movie. It's how much glitter can you think of? Oh, hi, sorry.
How much better can you think of?
And it's just like a lot, and it's like times that by infinity.
Doo-dee-doo. You can sit there.
Are you not coming on camera?
He's scared.
Someone can see me. Like, what is she doing?
Am I on camera here?
No.
Not
Carl.
particularly.
Carl, you're there.
Yeah.
Right, so there. I'm
you-
pretty
you-
sure
you
I
can
fought
come
that
over the
guy.
middle then.
Alright.
Oh, I put my legs down already.
I brought my present. Still boxed. So I'll do a live unboxing.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. There's a bottle.
Oh, he's not happy.
That's a box open.
Big man.
Straight from the Tesco supermarket.
Oh, okay, I'll fight that one then.
When I worked there. It's the one thing. 2004?
You worked in the real place.
Real place,
I
yeah.
thought you worked in an office place.
No, I worked
You
in...
and quite a lot of people have something in common as of late.
Huh,
They don't work at Tesco anymore.
Oh.
Well, because they just lost their job.
Yeah. To be fair, if it's half the people who have been, you know, basically being shit at their job for a long time.
You seen my post with
Hang on,
well, not
Tibby.
my post, but my picture with
This
the
machine is still
cakes,
alive.
right?
So destroy
Yeah,
it.
What?
Maybe
What?
we should hold
yeah,
off.
just like squished up,
Yeah,
lying on top
squished-
of each other.
squished.
There's no way it can
Squish
attack
cake.
us, and we might be able to learn something interesting if we
No,
stop.
you know.
Yeah, we might be able to learn something interesting. Let's learn something.
So how is this game?
So I quite enjoy it.
It's very good.
It's confusing.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
that's the thing.
Oh, cheers.
How you like that?
That's awesome.
Like the craziest thing I could think of.
Yes, and you know what? I desperately need a desk fan right now. My
Nice.
office is so warm.
I thought that.
That's awesome.
Hold it up for the people at home.
Home shopping network. They just gave me a.
What?
Oh, a mitt.
What's this material called?
Bubble wrap.
They've given me
Puppet.
a bubble wrap puppet.
A bubble wrap
Bubble
salt
wrap
puppet.
puppet.
A bubble wrap it.
Bubble wrap puppet. Bubble wrap.
A bubble wrap it?
That's yours.
What? What?
That's pretty awesome. How is it powered? Is it USB? Sweet.
Emotions.
I have a spare USB.
It's all in Japanese.
Awesome.
USB and up.
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 Up is good.
Is there one on the...
Up. Also
So-
down.
It's up there.
Up.
So what is up?
It's not up. It's Kirby.
So it's up on the box.
That's nothing like Disney Pixar.
Yeah, I was a little bit later because they've closed the main exit to the village. So I
What
have to go
village?
the 5 mile detour, the one I live in now.
You live in a village.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Don't tell me where.
Did you not know that?
I didn't know where
Did you
you
not know I'd
lived.
moved?
I didn't know where you lived.
I live in. Well, actually, how many
no.
people are watching?
Thousands.
Me.
Yep. Inchture.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter. You can come back to us. There's a
I
red dot.
like Insture.
Oh! Oh!
You stupid robot.
You gotta go and
Climb some small stairs again.
gotta climb into his head, man.
I pressed the button, but
It's
it
quite freemy.
wasn't the actual button. that I
Freemy?
pressed.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of slowdown.
Oh, well, that's maybe because it might be more designed towards a pro.
Yeah. Well,
A PlayStation Pro.
what
Yeah.
isn't?
Are you?
Is that
This
like
is
some
my
sort
skills.
of subtle dig there?
Yeah.
All the pros. If you like tilt the glass at the same time as pouring, does that not like lessen the fizz?
It does, but
Like
to be
in beer.
honest, I don't need a head in my iron brew. If I did get one, I'd be a bit surprised.
Doesn't last long, that's for sure.
No. Oh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
that's
I'm
alright.
looking forward to using that. That's gonna be amazing.
Nine's your fud.
Hopefully we could, yeah. So, you not like got another way down into that, because obviously you can't jump into the head, because it moves you off it.
Yeah, it seems to like not like that.
Like, go to that point on the body.
No.
Huh? Yeah. How's it going, Steve?
I'm so tired.
So tired.
So tired. Like just exhausted.
That's it there, but I can't get it. And these Koopas are appearing.
Oh yeah.
Man, your PS4 makes just as much noise as mine. I thought it was just mine.
Mine's super dusty.
Yeah, I don't know that that helps, but
How do I get in it?
Oh.
how do I get in here?
How do you get in
I
here?
just want some head.
Oh god.
That's not the way to do it.
Go on the ladder.
What ladder? This ladder.
Yeah, the ladder that you jumped down from.
The ladder that takes me up to the top.
Yeah, yeah. And then can you jump?
That's the ladder I went on.
Okay. And
This is
then.
the ladder I went on the last 2 times. And
There
you
you
told me,
go.
don't do that.
Oh. What about you just go to the top of the into the middle of it? Oh.
Here?
I was tempted
Yeah,
to
and then
buy
up this ladder.
tempted to buy a PSVR,
Yeah.
Alright.
but then I remembered I don't have a PS4 Pro.
Huh?
It's
Well, I do. You could buy me one.
that's true. I didn't know you had a Pro.
Alright.
How is that?
Is it lush?
Is it alright?
So it sits on my desk.
Yeah, expensive.
It's either that or I start putting money towards an X
Well, indeed.
because they do. You get a lot of advantages for 1080p play on a.
I hear that'll give it to you.
X does give it to you. If they didn't use that for the market, I'm very disappointed. That would have been amazing.
X. What's that?
DMX.
That's a DMX. This is
X gonna give it to you. What?
Woof!
Shouts woof. Shouts what? He also,
Dogmaster Extreme.
yeah, he's not quite Michael Vick level of dogfights, but he's probably not the best.
You got no money.
Yeah, he also had a lot of tax evasion.
Yeah, that's what I said. You got no
Yeah.
money. Yeah, I'll take
A lot of tax evasion, a lot of jail time.
Right. I don't know what to do.
Let's see.
So how many weeks? You've been playing this for 2 more? This is the 3rd week.
That's 5th week.
5th? Really?
First was Kirsty and him,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've done it for 3 weeks. So that's for 5 weeks.
Ah, okay.
Hence why they called part Cinq. Cinq? Cinq?
You're a Belgique as well.
No.
We were watching this video and this boy was clearly European, right? And Colin was like, sounds American to me.
That sounds American to me.
And he's like, mate, he's clearly like German or French or Belgian. Or something like I'm there.
I did buy a new guitar amp though.
Wait, did you buy it?
I did.
I thought you got a free one.
No, you bought it by that time.
I'd already bought it at that point.
Oh. Is it
I
pink?
Is it what?
Pink.
No.
What was the pink thing?
Pink thing?
There was a big pink box.
Oh!
Don't do that, Colin.
Don't do that.
Sick, man.
I like the big floaty sword.
Oh, that's absolutely fine.
It's Wi-Fi.
Picks up all the signals. I don't know what the big pink box is.
You're on machine gun, by the way, just in case.
Alright, okay.
But yeah, I got a new
D-pad to
amp,
change it.
and it's very nice.
Is it orange then?
It's not an orange amp, it's a black amp. It's not an orange manufacturer or colour amp.
Nice.
It's a Boss Katana 50.
Boss,
Yeah.
not boss.
No.
Boss.
Yeah,
Like
the-
as in, like Solid Snake, the big boss.
Yeah. As in the guys.
As in Game of Death.
Yeah.
As in like Kill Bill.
Yeah.
I'm keeping going.
As in Bruce Springsteen.
Good
You
old
know.
Bruce.
You know, the boss.
Bruce Springsteen. Springfield.
But yeah, they
Did they ever have Bruce Springfield?
no, they had Bruce Springsteen.
Because they did have Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah,
I
because
know,
they
but
did. That was the bit where they go to the mall, and
Let's
it's the
go
guy,
to the mall.
the Persian guy, who's trying to sell them toothache cream.
Okay.
Or he's like, he goes, toothache cream, you buy. And they each come with a copy of this Uma Shang Shang. You know, he liked the boss.
Yeah.
But it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous amount of amp for the money, which is pretty insane. Where it does like I was speaking to someone who has one of these, and it has programmable digital effects that I can plug it into my computer.
You make a ding dong noise.
I can make it like delays, distortions, noise gating, all that sort of cool stuff.
Whammy.
I can't do whammy. I can do flange,
Oh, I like a
Whammy.
flange.
and chrome, and some lead distortion. But basically, you can combine all of
I'm
those.
aware that chrome's a thing, but I can't actually think what it sounds like. But
It's
yeah.
like flange, but more metallic sounding
Oh.
from memory. Or it possibly is just another type of flange. That really doesn't want you to go there.
No. Give me all the points to go there.
So, but you can basically plug the amp.
Okay,
It's got the effects
yeah.
there, but you can plug it into your computer and make new ones with their software and just put them onto the patch,
Okay, that's pretty cool.
which is kind of awesome. And it has a 50 watt mode, a 25 watt mode, and a 0.5 watt mode. So it basically
Ooh, okay.
it tapers the output.
I don't. No.
Just like loud.
I'm
less
pretending.
loud
Oh, I
and
mean,
not
yeah.
loud.
Yeah, I know, I got that, but I'm just conscious that I'm saying like
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about here,
It's,
and
yeah,
I don't
it's,
really
it's,
know all
it's
of it.
very
but-
nice. The main thing, I was really curious because somebody
where
had
you
mentioned it's
were.
like, oh,
That
do you
is
have
where I
anything to
was.
record with? And I was like, not really. And then the guy who owns it is like, oh, it does a USB out to record,
Nice.
so I can plug it straight into my MacBook into GarageBand and record onto
Eat
that.
that.
Which
Eat
is
that
pretty
person.
Sweet. Eat the person. Body report. Man,
Foolish doll saw a lost machine during the decisive battle.
you prayed for smear.
I like Samir. I'm going to retrieve his body.
Yeah, eat his body.
Tokens.
Don't fix his body up. He only had 66G. He was poor.
Wrong.
Oh, there's a big. It's gone big orange now.
Yeah.
Inside the map goes big.
I read a thing today that was saying that Sega are going to have a AAA game to show off
When?
at Gamecom.
Alright, when's this game come?
End of August, I think.
So Gamecom
Is it
is a
Gamescom?
video. Well, Gamescom is a thing that's already happened.
No.
No.
Gamescom is a
Games-
thing that's happening in Germany, is it?
Yes, I think it's Cologne,
Cologne.
or however you say it. I
Cologne?
don't want to call it Cologne.
Cologne's not in Germany, is it?
Culloden.
Oh, sorry, no,
Cologne.
that's France. It's
Yeah.
sorry, it's is it Cologne? One of them,
Cologne.
right? So there's Gamescom and there's Gamescon. One of them is
Oh.
in France and one of them is in Germany. I think Gamescom is the one in August and it's the one in Germany. So I
This
didn't
is
put it-
August.
yes. So that's apparently Sega are gonna have a AAA game.
So
to
nice.
show off.
Alright, okay.
But that could literally be anything. 'cause
Does
it's
Sega even have AAA games?
I mean, as a
Oh.
publisher,
Wait,
yes.
is it a AAA game? Is it like the Japanese, not Japanese, Mexican wrestling
No.
company AAA?
I mean, that'd be really funny.
Like that's how they're marketing their AAA game. It's just the company
I
AAA.
can't access this right now.
You can't access them ever. It's like when someone's put their name on their lunchbox in the fridge.
Doesn't mean you can access
So
it.
do you just don't know what you're supposed to do?
Well, there's like this red marker here, and we thought we'd done it, but it's obviously.
We did do it.
We did do it.
We killed the
Is the
people.
game glitched?
No.
I don't think so. I think it might just be up because we still got other people in that mission quest thing.
Yeah. So we'll go to this one then.
Well, I think that's the other one that you were down the alleyway for, is it not? Maybe
No,
not.
no.
Alright, go that one then. Go that one.
So have you had any endings yet?
Oh.
No.
We barely had middles.
So there's like 26 endings,
Yeah, sort of, yeah.
give or take.
We went to the moon
That's pretty-
last week.
Yeah, but went to them in the first
Teleport
week.
me to the moon.
Please don't teleport me through the stars.
No.
Are you looking forward to Invader Zim on Friday?
Is that when it came out? I did not know it came out then.
Is this the new series?
Just a new movie.
Oh.
Enter the Florpus.
Movie.
Into the Florpus.
Yep.
There's a moose.
Stay away from the moose.
There's a moose.
Oh, Room with a Moose.
Room with a moose.
I've been enjoying watching Invader Zim again.
Are you watching it all?
Yeah, it was like £10 a there's 2 seasons and it was £10 per season on Amazon.
That's alright.
It's like there's no HD of it.
No.
Well, it was what 90s when it came out.
No, but I don't think they even have material to upscale it.
No, okay.
Like it's literally just stuck in SD unless somebody goes through and redraws the entire thing.
Like Star Trek.
I think the original.
No. The new ones.
Oh, he just kicked me in the face.
The newer ones. He did not kick you in the
Next
face.
Generation was.
Yeah, they had to spend a lot of money.
They, yeah, they did. It's quite funny as well because it was apparently filmed in 16:9. But they only cared about the 4:3 aspect, so they had like they could have had the whole screen
If they
filled,
kept it.
but it was filled with equipment and standbys and stuff
Okay.
which is pretty cool.
You went boom.
Yeah, no, I was reading a thing from one of the guys that worked on like Deep Space Nine.
Oh, cool.
Seeing about the like people were wanting HD remasters of that and Voyager, and he was saying that the excuse behind it, why they've not done it is because it costs too much money.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, right, I worked on doing the ones for Next Generation, and it's a different job, but it's the same amount of people and it's the same sort of money it'll cost.
Because it was filmed
He
in
was
digital,
like,
right?
it'll take 6 episodes worth of like Discovery or Picard.
Yeah.
The budget for 6 episodes of that
Oh, to do-
will cover all of Voyager and all of Deep Space
Oh, wow.
Nine. It's like 150 or
That's
143 episodes or something. And he was like, it's not super expensive. He's like,
Yeah.
it's
But it's
compared
a-
to what they're spending on
Yeah.
these new shows.
But it's a commitment.
But it is a commitment that they'd have to make, yeah.
The thing is, though, so that's the thing, is the only thing.
And presumably the HD Blu-rays or whatever of the other ones weren't profitable enough to do
Yeah.
that, because if they were, they would just crank them out, wouldn't they?
Well, that's the thing is that it's ironic that the older the stuff is, the easier it is to convert to HD because the film is a higher resolution than it's put to video anyway. So, like Transformers, for example, which is a great one, where they redid the tape, which was already like a high resolution anyway, or had a higher resolution Betamax version. That they went back and did the 4:3 for the 2005 remaster.
Okay.
And then when
The year was 2005.
yeah, it was. And then in 2007, when they brought out the 16:9 remaster for the release of the new movie,
Oh yeah,
they
yeah,
went
yeah.
back to the cinema reel and recolored and redid the 5.1 audio from the cinemas. So, like, that's easy though, because the resolution's really high.
Grizzly.
But if you have something you've recorded in digital, it's not easy. You can't upscale it.
No,
It just loses quality.
it looks like bloomin' you filmed something in your kitchen.
Yeah. Well, the thing is they used to start out at like the highest resolution possible and then work it down, and then like now in the sort of early 2000s, late 90s and stuff like that, I imagine they filmed a lot of stuff on like basic digital.
Tom Cruise knows.
Does he?
Tom Cruise knows about what?
This was a couple of months back. Tom Cruise and someone else, some director. He's probably like I'm probably really like bad at not remembering which director this is, but some director were saying about turn off your blah blah blah, the auto upscaling thing
Oh yeah.
on your TVs and stuff, so that when you watch something, it doesn't look like ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same thing with the rest
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, a lot of the time as well, is that the upscale renderers are introduced like delay and glitching because it's processing intensive, and it's processing an image and audio through it. So like modern TVs have entire cores dedicated to upscaling so that it's smoother.
It still don't look good though.
Holy crisp crap on a stick.
Holy crispy crap on a stick.
No,
Now
this
this
is
is data,
yeah.
like from Star Trek.
No, Small D.
Oh.
That's his brother.
Funny. But yeah, so I imagine like Invader Zim basically had a maximum resolution because it was digitally produced
Yeah.
in SD.
The thing is, just release it on HD anyway. People will pay that extra quid
Well,
or two.
apparently in Germany there's a thing called SD on Blu-ray,
Okay, yeah.
and they just release content on Blu-ray because they can release a shitload of it
Yeah,
because it's a high data amount disc.
that makes sense.
So
The fuck?
what's wrong?
30 seconds or less, that's why I'm not doing these missions.
Do it, Colin. Do it.
Oh, and you can't take any damage either.
Do it, Colin.
And
Do
you
it.
can't take any damage. Okay,
Of science.
For science!
you've got nukes, remember?
I do.
Well, not really, but you've got your L.
But remember not to
Button.
take any damage.
Oh, are you on missiles now? Missiles are too slow.
Just take damage.
No, he dodged it.
So it stopped if it takes damage.
Yeah, stop. No, it's still going. He's got 8 seconds left. He's not going to do it like that.
Higher power. More power.
You could fuck about with your
This is not something.
things, by the way.
What?
Your microchips.
The chip, the micros.
Yeah, you could up your chips to do all damage and stuff if you want
What's that?
to
Guns.
boost yourself through it.
Laser.
Laser, good. Show Steve laser.
Laser?
Don't cross the streams.
Oh, let's try this with that.
I was listening to a podcast where they were watching Mandy for the first time.
Oh, Jesus.
Fun times.
Oh, that's good. It's just Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is not the time to start slacking off.
Oh, it's always the time to start slacking off.
So, yeah, and they basically said it's like, so what this movie is essentially someone's attempt to make the most metal movie in history. It's like, yeah.
Successful attempt.
Yeah, that's what they said. It's like this movie set out to do everything like successfully did everything it set out to do. So,
I think just go on to the next thing, Paul.
I can't-
One more goal.
Okay.
I did buy the Blu-ray. We should watch it again.
You did buy the Blu-ray. Yeah, you did buy the Blu-ray.
It's
It's like in a VHS.
It is in a VHS box. I got a Battle Angel.
Nice.
I heard it's really good actually.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Watched it in the cinema.
I got. Look, was it the second trailer or third trailer I said to you? I'm behind it now. I'm over the big eyes. I'm liking the big eyes.
It's just like I thought the trailers looked really good, but it
Yeah.
it obviously didn't make any money, but
Well, sales not well.
people really liked it in terms of like reviews.
It was the most anime, live action anime.
It's I would say so far it's the best adaptation of an anime that I can think of.
Even better than
Ghost in the Shells?
I haven't watched that. It might
that
be good.
art style was really nice. I don't know if the movie was very good though.
It was alright.
They did a really nice job of like set dressing and stuff like that. It looked incredible.
Yeah, it was pretty much.
Well, Battle Angel Alita's quite good with that
Yeah.
stuff as well.
I like that.
Did you ever watch the original OAV or that?
OVA.
OPA even.
Of Battle Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
I,
while ago.
yeah.
It's like
I only watched what you feel
I've
based.
been watching
Those numbers from the resistance campus coordinates.
on
Yeah, we're pretty
Netflix.
much
Yeah.
standing right on
And it's
top
made
of
me
whatever
realise they
they're
really
pointing
need to
to.
make a film of that, like with the scale and scope that they can work to now. That'd be amazing.
Do you actually understand any of it?
I mean, no, but I mean, I've watched it through probably 4 or 5 times in my life, and I still don't understand it that much.
No.
I didn't say that. I'm actually that bored about it.
It's
Yeah?
just very nice.
Yeah.
Big mix.
It's not just that
but-
though. It's like a really interesting storyline.
He wouldn't have to do there. Chunky boy.
I don't
They
know.
look like the Gorons from Zelda.
Well, easy.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was saying.
Are you excited for Man of Medan?
Man and Medan?
I don't know what that is.
There's a new narrative horror game.
Oh.
That brought you onto it.
That's
oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah, you were on about that
I
earlier.
remember you telling us about it before.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I want to backtrack because I remembered when we were talking about Tesco.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
The head of Domino's
Mhm.
is quit because they've their profits are 25% down or something.
Alright. They've just opened up another one in Dundee.
Well, I
Where?
On the Kingsway.
Where about in the kingdom?
Next to the new Starbucks and. the
oh
new
by
Pringles.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you'll get your pizza cooker now.
Well, no, I won't because, and this is where I was going.
Uh-huh.
Right, their profits are down by a quarter,
Uh-huh.
and curiously, they also have stopped doing double decadence.
Yeah.
That's alright.
I'm not saying there's a correlation.
Did they do a single decadence?
No,
This is bullshit.
there's no decadence.
How do you not do a how what's double decadence?
It's
It's
when
like
there was
a-
two
was it like a
bases,
cream
two
cheese?
skinny bases with cream cheese in between.
Is it possible to do a single dick?
I mean, you could just have cream cheese in it.
Yeah,
Just a cream cheese pizza.
just cream cheese
To be
and
fair,
just topping.
I did have pizza at a new place in town, and it had peanut butter. instead of
What new
tomato.
place?
Wee Slice.
Oh, okay.
It was
Where is that anyway?
just across from the closed panic in Nethergate.
This guy's got a big chip to kill with.
You know West London? On the corner, just down from where I used to stay.
Nethergate.
By the tonic.
Yeah.
Just down from tonic.
Is it at the actual bank?
No, it's across the road.
Oh, right, okay.
That bank is getting turned into a bar and restaurant, though, apparently.
Bar and restaurant.
Yeah.
A bar and restaurant. Only for barons.
A restaurant.
A restaurant. Hey, this guy's level like 30.
Like a milk bar.
So, we can talk about. Would you mind horribly talking about spoilers for a movie that I've just watched?
What was it?
I hope you both watched it. It was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man with Nicholas Hammond from the 70s.
Yes.
Italian Spider-Man.
Italian Spider-Man. The one where he opens the door and goes.
Donde Nestos.
To be fair, if Marissa Tomei is his aunt, he is kind of Italian Spider-Man.
That is true. There's an Italian heritage.
Yeah.
I don't think I can kill that.
Yeah, so I
He's
saw,
also possibly Jewish.
I saw Far From Home.
Good. Wow. Good?
Good?
I
alright.
really liked it.
I liked it.
I didn't like it as much as
Homecoming? No, hell
Right.
no. It wasn't as good. Because
However,
it relied on other stuff. But
yes.
it was bloody good, yeah.
However, the one thing that is consistent across the two is that they really can cast a villain, and
Yeah.
the performances are just fucking
Well,
outstanding.
I was still of the mind that Jake Gyllenhaal should have been Spider-Man.
Oh, originally?
Like back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Jake who?
The boy that played Mysterio.
Oh, right. Was he meant to be Spider-Man?
No. I mean, I said he was to be Spider-Man, but I didn't have any say in the matter.
They
They didn't go with my decision.
We didn't talk about
Shocking.
it. But yeah, he was excellent.
He was pretty
He
good.
was absolutely
He was
superb.
pretty good.
His the bit in the bar where
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
dematerializes, that performance is just great.
The switch.
Yeah, it is real good. Mysterio is my favorite Spider-Man villain.
It was, and I know he was in a Marvel movie, but it was very Sam Rockwell in Charlie's Angels.
Yes, which also is the best thing about those films.
That's
Sam
so
Rockwell
good.
is absolutely outstanding in that film.
Yep.
And it has Simon Says by Jurassic 5 playing while he's dancing around. It's
that
also
what it
really,
is?
really great.
G5.
Jurassic 5, yeah.
Jurassic Park 5.
Yeah.
You know, they made a phone called G5 and they were using it at work. And all I ever think of is Jurassic 5 whenever I hear about the name.
Okay. I never think about Jurassic 5.
Mysterio,
Well, it's just because it's called J5 and they go
I know, I
with
mean, I get
J5.
you. I'm not saying that you're stupid for thinking that.
but
I get you.
Mysterio is my favorite Spider-Man villain.
He's not my favourite Spider-Man villain by any stretch
He's
of the
my favourite
imagination.
Spider-Man villain, not by virtue of the way that he's been treated in the comics or anything like
Oh,
that,
no.
but by virtue of what he can do.
That's
it's,
pretty cool.
It's like, I think he's a...
Particularly, I mean, obviously they've got the aspect of being able to do stuff now in movies, but particularly in the comics, because it was stuff that was very much, you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Like, it could be illusions, it could be not.
It was very cool.
Yeah.
And like the gunshot bit in the bit in London, where he thinks he's talking to him while he's down and stuff like that, and actually he's over to the side. I had no idea what was going on. Like, I had me completely fooled.
You know what, I cottoned on relatively quickly
Like
that it was...
It just moves so quick though.
It was the
doesn't-
Arkham
yeah.
Scarecrow episode.
But that's the thing is that's what the scare. Coincidentally, Scarecrow's my favorite Batman villain.
Yeah.
But they treat him better in the
Oh,
comics
far
than
better,
they do Mysterio.
yeah.
That's the best rendition they've ever had of Mysterio.
Have you read Guardian Devil?
Tony, no!
Yes.
So it's a Daredevil story, and it's sort of spoilers to explain that Mysterio gets treated really well in it.
Yes, I have
Yeah.
read that. Yes. Because I got a collection of the Mysterio
Oh, okay.
issues
And that'll probably...
that was in them. The thing is that it was all sort of prop effects and stuff like that in the comics. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
He was just a special
he was
effects
a magician,
guy,
man.
Yeah.
He wasn't like not a technologist.
No.
In the same way, but
Got help though.
but the thing about it is it's not
Sort
help.
of.
It's just coercion. Like,
Yeah.
it's help by virtue of the fact that it makes things easier, not that he needs them at all. Like,
Yeah.
he makes that perfectly clear on a frequent basis.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Chameleon used like various different technologies and things to impersonate people.
Yeah.
But there's various stories where like he doesn't have any of that and he still manages
He
to...
doesn't need it.
No.
It just makes things easier. But that was the like the bit where he was arguing with the women over the cape. Do you still want this? He's like, yes, I still want the cape. Need the cape. It's important.
Yeah.
I could be meeting the queen. Like, just everything was really matter of fact in a way that was really, really funny.
I'll admit though,
Steve
going into
there,
it,
of,
I assumed that the elementals were other villains.
Yeah.
I assumed those were other baddies.
That was really well done.
Because they introduced it and it was like, oh, Earth Elemental, Fire Elemental, etc. And there's Hydro Man, there's
Yep.
Molten Man, there's Sandman.
There's an element of truth to an element of truth to all that within the existing universe.
Yeah.
But and the thing is that the story was believable, and it made me laugh when they were like, yeah, people will believe anything. You believe
Well,
this?
when he said I'm from Earth 616, I knew he was bullshitting then because I was like, that's not Earth 616 is the comic Earth.
Ah, okay.
So I knew he wasn't from that because the movie version's got its own designation. And I thought if they're going to bring that in, they're going to do it. It ties in with everything else.
I must admit, I wasn't sure whether they were going to do it the way they did, which I really liked, or if he
genuinely was.
If he was on the level.
Yeah.
And when he did the thing where he like sacrifices, like if it had corrupted him, I thought that like I was looking at that kind of going, is this the angle they're taking?
Because I thought that he was going to be. Well, but I thought he might have been. I thought, you know what? Nobody believes that he's from another Earth in the trailer. I bet he is.
Yeah.
And I thought he'll be an alternate universe Peter Parker.
Ah, okay.
And like he's got tech from start because the way he was flying about was very Iron Man-y.
Yeah.
And I thought, I bet that's...
It looked cool as fuck.
Yeah. And I thought, I bet that's something to do with that. And he's somehow been... He's turned evil. He's been corrupted.
Yep.
Following his version of Stark going away.
Yep.
And then he's been thrust into this world and he's met a younger, more innocent version of himself.
Yeah. I really liked, it's good. I think it's really nice to see Mysterio done well.
Yeah.
And it was the same, I really liked it when Batman Begins came out because Scarecrow was done so well.
Yeah. I mean, even Homecoming, like Vulture.
Oh god, he's so good. But again, this is the thing is you're looking at the people that play all those characters. So like for the Scarecrow, it was Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't have got a better person to do that.
Yeah.
Similarly with Michael Keaton was a fantastic Vulture.
Oh, perfect, yeah.
And again, like Jake Gyllenhaal was absolutely spot on.
I did like him in Birdman.
I still haven't watched that either.
You don't watch that?
It's really good.
No, I know it'll be good. I know I'll enjoy it.
But well, Michael Keaton's just good whatever he's in. That's the great thing about Michael Keaton. It's actually kind of the same with Jake Gyllenhaal, to be honest. You can sort of just go, I'm sure this will be good. Like
It'll probably be alright, yeah.
Like I watched Nightcrawler with him in it. Which is what was the documentary
He's
series
got
on Netflix?
sparklies.
Shot in the Dark.
Yeah.
And it's basically, so there's a group of people called Stringers, and in LA what they do is at night they film accidents, shootouts and stuff like that, and then sell the footage to the news companies.
Oh, right, okay.
And Nightcrawler is essentially about a guy who is down in his luck, but really manipulative and kind of like weirdly kind of good at picking things up. So he just buys it, like sees people being stringers, and then is like, oh, I could do that. So buys a camera, and like, but is like incredibly manipulative, like
Okay.
to the point of like staging murder scenes and actually causing accidents and things like that, so that he
Okay.
can film them and be the first to the scene. It's really good, and that's Jake Gyllenhaal as the lead in that.
Okay.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Star Speed. Oh.
So is that dude your friend?
No, I'd do a race.
Oh, against him.
Here we go. First speed challenge.
So-
Gotta go fast.
Famous
I was
lines
looking
over
forward
there.
to the Sonic movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like. Yeah. I mean,
It's terrible.
I don't know. Like, it's
No.
like, what do you expect? Like, it's like, so they're gonna change the character. Is that gonna make the film less terrible? No. Not in the slightest.
No. The
That's
whole,
that-
the whole thing is about that is like, what? Why the? That doesn't make any difference to it. It's just going to be the same script. It's just going to look different.
I think they interviewed Jim Carrey about it,
Yeah.
and they asked him
Why are you not running?
what he
Yeah,
thought.
why am I not running?
Yeah, why aren't you around? What he thought about the whole.
No.
Oh, you're dead now.
Sucks.
The whole idea that they were to go back and redo bits of it, and he's like, I don't think that you know, taking direction from the masses is really the way to go.
I mean, legit. Yeah.
A choice was made.
And it was wrong.
I didn't actually think it was that bad. if
I
I'm
thought
honest.
it was fucking horrible. I thought it looked like the modern version of the fucking Super Mario film.
I like the Super Mario film.
Yeah, it's not good though.
No, but you also like the Super Mario film, but not because it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's all that Sonic
but-
needs to be for me.
Well, yeah, but I'm not going to go and spend loads of money on it.
No,
Like-
but neither are the people who wanted it corrected. That's the bit that gets
Well,
me.
no, that's true. That's true.
It's like, yeah, so we're going to change this by
It's-
committee, but all the people that are complaining...
As long as the kids that would be buying the lunchboxes and the pajamas, or their parents, are into it.
Well, yeah. All I know is my 5-year-old looked at it and went, can we go and watch the Sonic movie? And it was like, yes, if you like.
Yeah.
And then he was very upset when I told him we have to wait until next year now.
I mean, it's disappointing that they haven't treated a franchise with as rich and deep a history as Sonic.
As a lore.
I saw it so
Ah,
so serious
It's
and
a
important.
tapestry, yeah.
That they've treated it like that.
It's
well,
so,
it's
it's
got
so
a lore.
It's got loads of lore, but it's
Yeah.
all crap.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great lore,
It
man.
doesn't matter.
I really like
Dr. Robotnik being
Don't-
evil because he ate a bad egg, and
Ovi Kintabor.
Yeah.
evil people.
Ivor Kintabor, sorry. Ovi Robotnik. But the thing is, right, is that I will wholeheartedly admit that I think any of the story involved in any of the Sonics is basically crap. But it doesn't mean that I don't like the games.
Oh, Jesus, can't get up there now. Oh, he's going to win.
You do the suck cause you suck. Even though you already knew what to do.
I like the big iron guy with the flag.
Yeah, he's pretty
It's a
cool.
very machinarium style art style. He's called High Speed Machine.
High speed machine.
He's really fast, man.
Yeah!
He's got the blue race speed colours, man.
And it's got stars on him.
So the Go Faster stripes.
Yeah,
Faster
yeah.
stars.
So,
That's it.
yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I would have quite happily gone to watch Sonic in the state it was in, because it's not going to make any difference, to be quite honest.
I mean,
I don't think it would.
I thought it was a bad idea doing, like, I can't imagine where somebody sits in an office and goes, yeah, that's alright. Like when they see those designs come back and go, yeah, I'll throw all these millions of dollars at that when we're adapting this particular project.
I think for me,
It's like, well, it was like Transformers.
well, okay, so that was one person's decision.
Oh, yeah, baby!
That
I've
was
won!
Spielberg. It was like, well, we don't want them to look like the toys.
Yeah.
You're like, well, that was, to be honest, it's like, if you were going to pick up new fans, yeah, you'll do that, but you'll alienate all the people you think are going to want to come and see this because they're fans of Transformers.
But, right. It's one of these things when you adapt something, why do you change it so much?
So,
For the sake of it, right. Let's think about superhero movies, right? Superman Lives.
which one's that?
the one that Nicolas Cage didn't make.
Yes. Okay.
Right, so they were going to have it that he didn't wear the suit for a while, and then they were going to be this, and it was going to be that, and he wasn't an alien, and blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
All the different changes they're going to make for things, all these things where it's a movie adaptation of something, and it ends up being naff all like the source material.
So,
Now, I'm not saying that you have to make an exact sort of frame by frame replica of whatever thing it is that you're adapting.
sure.
That's the whole point of it being an adaptation.
Yep.
Is it is going to be different, but
Oh no, I lost.
there's reasons that people like things, and to be honest, like a lot of stuff is the way it looks.
So that's a valid point in terms
Right.
of looks.
Left, right, run around.
It's tough.
I mean, Batman being a fucking guy in a hat and a t-shirt is not going to be. That's not going to be
No.
Batman, is it? People are not
No.
going to be like, oh, I loved it when that happened.
I think like it's still identifiably Sonic though.
Yeah.
He's just got teeth.
Horrible teeth. And like weird, just weird. I would rather they went full Roger Rabbit with, to be honest.
It was almost at the point where it was like I was 100% with them because they had chosen literally the weirdest way to display this trailer by having Gangster's Paradise in it as well.
Weird rendition of it as well.
What was a weird rendition of it?
Was just it
Was it
was
just the original?
no, it was like a looped
Yeah. Yeah.
version of it.
But I was kind of with them on that because it was really dopey. But I also did like the joke in the trailer where the woman asks him if he has a child in his bag. And he's, is your child in your bag?
That was funny.
And he says, there is, but there is a child, but it's not mine.
Yeah.
It's a great response to do you have a child in your bag?
That's Cyclops, isn't it?
It is, yeah. He was a good choice for Cyclops. I thought he was good Scott Summers.
I mean, yeah, if you were wanting to have Cyclops in the film instead of just being a guy that's
Say
out
to
there.
be.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
do you think
If
you'll
you were
be
going to
willing
write
call me
Cyclops as a
Nines?
character, and you know.
9S works just fine.
So here's a good
Well,
question.
yeah, but
Who should be the next Wolverine?
I've seen, what's his name? Rocket Man.
Taron Egerton?
Taron Egerton. Yeah, I've seen him bandied about a little bit.
That's fair, but I don't think that's the right choice.
I mean, it's not a terrible choice.
No,
but
no.
I don't know that I would go with. Well, no, I mean, I would probably go with Clint Eastwood and the Old Man Logan, but
But we still need,
that's a
still need
lot
him
of money.
We still need him to play old Bruce Wayne first, though.
Well,
Oh, Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
well, in
we need a
uh,
Batman Beyond movie.
well
was talking
in
about. The records say it
what's
was
his
once a
name?
facility known as a shopping center.
Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover on the CW DC shows. Kevin Conroy's going to be old Bruce Wayne
Oh my god! That's amazing.
in live action.
That's
but
pretty cool.
it's 20th anniversary
Maybe
of
there's
Batman
some
Beyond,
kind of
That's,
mechanism we
oh
could
god, that's such
engage.
a fucking good show.
and they
Is it really 20 years?
it's really
God
good.
damn.
If
They
we were
asked,
human, we probably would
They
have
had
gone
the
shopping
two
and
voice
such here,
actors
right?
on, and they asked
More
them
meaningless
who should be in the
conjecture.
live action version if they make
You're
them.
so serious.
And
to
Kevin
be,
Conroy
you know
goes,
that?
well, I think Michael Keaton
Multiple machine
would
life
be
forms detected above
Yeah.
Earth.
good old Bruce Wayne.
Fuck yeah.
And Wilfred L said, just get someone new for Terry McGinnis. Like,
At the time, it was
Who the
Joseph
heck is the
Gordon-Levitt.
forest?
That was
Yeah.
like, at the time, it
You're
had to be
getting
him.
distracted.
Yeah.
And Nick
Well, what do you
was too long.
expect?
yeah.
I'm a scanner. Combat was never meant to be my forte.
Yeah, it's like I just Batman Beyond is so good. It's such a great show.
The thing was, started seeing stuff about it over San Diego Comic Con weekend, and it was like as soon as I just seen something about Batman Beyond, I could like hear the opening starting in my head. And like, so then I seen a few things that showed some clips of it and stuff, and I was like, oh, maybe that's so good, I need to watch it. But then if I start watching that again, I want to watch all of it again.
And I'll need to buy the Batman animated series Blu-rays.
Well, yeah, I haven't done that yet.
That's my fault. I should have.
It's going to explode!
I mean, it is really just like so good. It is the best, probably the best animated series ever.
It's definitely up there.
It's definitely better.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness.
Fuck's that?
Huh? Hey, where am I?
It's the dude
what's
from
that?
Nightmare Before Christmas.
What's this?
Hey there, guys. What's up?
Or sorry, fuck's this. Fuck's
This thing's weird, 2B. Let's kill it.
weird, 2B. Let's kill it. Oh, his answer to everything.
Yeah.
Right, so let you understand, right? The small child
The
is.
blindfolded one.
They're both blindfolded.
Okay.
But
Any reason?
probably.
They're not
We
allowed
haven't
to see
got
the
that
world.
far yet.
Is this Bird Box?
No.
No, Sandra Bullock can't run that fast.
Hey, got
That's
through
why
the
she
door.
had a bus.
And it couldn't. I think it was called the bus. that
Looks like the
couldn't slow down.
forest is just ahead.
Okay, I'm just thinking now, there's bound to have been a comic where it was Speed, but it was just the Flash. Right?
Like he just can't slow down.
Like they've got to make him keep running because he just can't slow down. It's
So-
got to have been.
Yeah,
so there was
yeah.
an
That's,
episode of the X-Files like that.
Was it?
Except
It wasn't the Flash.
it was actually how is it what's the guy who
well, there was
the guy who
a
directed-
Justice League episode.
the guy who directed
Maybe?
Breaking Bad. Is it Vince Gilligan? Was the guy who created it.
Yeah.
So he met Bryan Cranston on the set of X-Files on this episode,
Okay.
and Bryan Cranston plays a guy who has his
Here they come.
pressure
keep your
in his
guard up.
ear canals,
I'm
has-
aware
or
of
like
how
his
to
brain has
fight.
been altered in a
You
way.
just be careful.
And basically,
I will too,
he
God.
Take the
needs
horse out first.
to
Take the horse out first.
move in a direction at a certain speed in order
So
for
he's
his
like a
head
shark.
in order for his head not to hurt, I guess. But then it keeps changing, and the speed needs to be big to be faster,
Oh, okay.
and eventually his head just explodes.
Because he can't go.
Because they can't go faster anymore. Mulder's driving around people in the hospital.
Okay.
Talking
Dude.
about stuff is great. X-Files is great.
Even new series.
I haven't watched it. But my understanding is that it's very much just kind of modern, more of the same.
I mean, I heard entitled whining about it, so it's
Yeah,
probably,
it's probably
a show
pretty
that
good.
came out recently.
You're right, a couple of years back.
Yeah, but this is the biggest problem, right? Is that it's like, oh, you got the thing you wanted back, and it's not literally the exact same thing as it was when you left off.
Well,
Yeah.
and also, right, the thing is, you've had 20 years or whatever to imagine, well, 20 years, half the time you've not watching the thing,
Yeah.
so you don't remember what it
These
was like.
machines.
You've got memories
Talking
of what
about
you
a
think
kid,
it was
right?
like.
Yeah.
I saw.
And you're a
I'm-
different person.
You're a different person, the people that are making it are different
Yeah.
people, the world's different.
Yeah. How can it be the same?
What looked to be a castle.
What's the
further
point of it being the same?
Exactly.
Why make it
Maybe we
again
should
if
take
it's
a
the
look.
same?
I mean, it's more of the same in style, but it's not the same.
Because everything's nostalgic trip.
Well, it's the thing was for me.
You can feed nostalgia without it being a rehash, though.
Yeah. You don't need to bring back everybody. You can just do a new thing.
Yeah.
Like
There's animals there.
This place looks
Watch out,
familiar.
animals.
what's the sci-fi
Oh,
thing
right.
called that I've been
It's from that
watching?
woman's photograph. I'll be
Is
sure
it
to
a
get
thing?
those coordinates.
Lost in Space.
Lost in Space?
It's really good.
I really enjoyed Lost in Space. It's got the boy from Black Sails.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fantastic. I genuinely felt sorry for the robot throughout most of it, and I love the new direction they're taking with the robot. It's much more interesting.
I don't know.
I wasn't sure at first. I was like, oh, that's weird, but like,
Payoff's great.
they do it well,
Yeah,
so I wasn't complaining. Yeah,
The payoff is fantastic. That's
It
the
was
thing for
quite
me. Is
good,
it's like if you're just doing it to be different, I don't care. But if you're doing
That's
it because
it.
it's
That's
going
exactly
to
it. The
alter
fact
the story in a way that makes it
at
more
first,
interesting.
I was like, oh, they just changed that for no reason, and then
Yeah.
it was like there was a reason, so it was okay. I was like, yeah, no, they've done it for a reason, and it's interesting to me. This is good. I'm liking
I
it.
love that show. I can't wait for the second season.
Not long now. I don't
Is
think.
it this year?
Not long now.
I need to watch. I keep being told to watch The Boys.
Yeah.
I'm told it's really good.
I think I finished it in 2 days.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone about it today. It's
Not me.
no, not you. It's very unpleasant.
Yeah, I've heard that.
There's
Is it unpleasant in the same way as the Umbrella Academy is?
I didn't find that unpleasant.
I found that quite unpleasant.
How so?
It's just generally sad. The whole thing is just sad and depressing.
Oh, it's a bit sad, and it's not that sad and depressing, but then not compared to the boys. Yeah.
No, I mean I've seen the reasoning behind why that is a sad and depressing TV TV shows.
The Boys is absolutely horrible. Like, there's people that you don't like, and you still end up being like, oh, no, that's too much.
Yeah.
It's really good though, and as much as there's things in it that are complete bullshit, there's enough in it that makes you go, yeah, that's kind of what it probably would be.
Yeah.
That it's really depressing and bad about that, but it's not horrible.
Not
Do not
for
do
Bart.
that.
Oh, that's Bart. Smart. You heard me before.
Yeah, I did. It's a good watch. Like, it's entertaining. It's quite gripping. There's some good humour in it as well. It's not all just doom and gloom and dark and for the sake of it. There is funny bits in it.
Did you watch Haunting of Hill House yet?
No.
You do really need to watch that. It is genuinely probably one of the best TV shows I've ever watched.
I spent last Friday watching She-Ra.
See, I've only ever watched the first 3 episodes of it, and I was really enjoying it.
Well, there's only like 6 episodes in the last 2 seasons.
Oh, is it done?
No.
No, the most recent,
Oh,
the most
okay.
recent 2 seasons.
So they're doing it like the Trolls and stuff like that, where they release them in like.
No, they were doing it like Trolls. Yeah.
Because that's
Oh no.
Boss Baby as well. Like, because these are the ones that I end up watching.
Oh, he was this war referring that they did it like trolls.
They were trolling when they did it.
Yeah.
Because the first season's like 10 episodes or 12 episodes.
Yeah.
So, the first season was a good length. It felt satisfying. We got into enough different characters and stuff, but nothing really outstayed its welcome. You got enough to know all the different individual characters, and there was some good payoff to some things.
Yeah.
Season 2, first half of season 2, was really quite good, but I was like, oh, I need more though. Where is it? And then now that the last bit's come out, yeah, really good. Happy with how they've taken things. They've expanded a lot, but they haven't made it feel like a different show or anything. It still, even though there's a lot of stuff that's calling out to another part of another franchise,
Yeah.
it still feels like She-Ra is the focus. It still feels like that character or the group of characters.
Is the other franchise He-Man?
The other franchise.
So the other thing is though is that I wouldn't want to watch He-Man show in that style.
I wouldn't mind, but what I was saying to Colin the other day was, I could see them bringing him in, and as like a sort of guest star for like a one arc sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then he goes off, and they could spin it off into its own show, even by changing up some of the style or whatever.
Talk about shows that changed something that was fundamental about the story. That seemed like it I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think She-Ra was ever on the bad side to start with.
Yeah, no, she was.
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was Force Captain Adora. She was leader
Did you
of the
not
Horde.
get to watch the first 3 episodes?
Secret of the Sword.
I watched the first 3 episodes of the new show.
No, get yourself on YouTube.
All those shows.
I haven't I have watched
Or like
She-Ra, but not like I don't know canonically anything
Right.
about it other
Okay,
than
so-
just the Princess of Power.
Secret of the Sword, probably one of the VHS
What was
tapes
all
I
that about?
played the most when
No
I was
idea.
a child. 'Cause it has an awesome soundtrack. Well, just one song. Just
I've
one
got
song.
I've got quite a lot of the car audio tapes
So
for
okay.
She-Ra.
okay, so it starts off as a He-Man show basically.
Yeah.
So it's an episode of He-Man, and there's some spookings going on in the castle, and the sorceress says to him, you got to go through this portal, here's a sword, go and find the person it belongs to. So he goes through, and he ends up in Etheria. And he goes to a pub, and he starts a fight, and Bo helps him out. And Bo's like, here, you're pretty buff, like, you want to come back to my place?
I do like Bo. In the
So
new.
this
New Bow's
machine
pretty cool.
mother
I'm
has a
I
child,
slightly
eh?
sad the lack of
It's
gingerness.
surprising to see them
I
form
do- I
familial
like the
units
fact
like
that
that.
in the
I wonder if
episode
they'll
where
let
he's
us
getting
examine their
attention
brain
for throwing
circuits if
stones
we
at
bring the
the-
kid home.
And he goes,
Hey!
The curiosity
It's so
is
funny.
Bow's
not a
great.
family
Like,
item.
Joking, I'm joking.
oh, you've not seen all of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not. It's not really spoilers, but there's some cool shit he does later on. So the Bo takes him to meet the Resistance, and they go to this place that's going to get attacked by the Horde. The Horde's taking over this.
this is quite like the first 3 episodes of.
It's
new season
sort of
then.
similar, but
Just
like
not
obviously
without-
we know
without
He-Man, yeah. Some of the villages are actually the same names and stuff. So yeah.
There's
And-
nods. Always nods.
Adora's the leader of the Horde,
Yep.
and in the scrap, He-Man like he chucks his sword or like something, right, and he pulls out the other sword, and he kind of freaks out because the sword starts reacting to her,
Right.
and he's like, "But she's pure evil, man. I can't be having this. What's going on?" Eventually, you realise that she's been brainwashed by the Horde. You find out that she was kidnapped when she was a baby from Randor and Marlena,
Yeah.
He-Man's Adam's parents, and that's his twin sister. And when he eventually gets her to use the sword, that fucking breaks the spell, and she's all good.
It's less about a spell in the new one though. It's more just about the ethics.
It's
of
yeah,
it.
it's more she's been
She just
raised.
grows up in it. She's
Yeah.
indoctrinated into it.
Yeah,
so-
that's much better. I was hoping though, when it started off, that she was no double agent. That would have been really cool.
I like what's her name?
Katra.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, Katra's so good in it.
She's fantastic.
In the old one, she was just generic villain.
Inconsequential.
Yeah, she was nothing.
They've made her like it's perfect pathos for She-Ra. It's great.
Oh, like the whole story of Katra is it's up there with like some of the big turns and like descents into it's very Shakespearean.
Yeah.
What happens with her by the time
Even
you
in the
get
first 3
to the end
episodes,
one.
it started, the descent's pretty dramatic.
Yeah, because when she starts off,
The
she's
taste,
joking
the taste
about.
of power, and then the difference. But
Yeah,
I do need to get back to watching that. I still also need to watch the 2nd season of Castlevania,
Yeah, I've not watched that yet.
which is I'm told is just absolutely fantastic.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Ends the story alright, like.
Oh, is it finished?
Well, it kind of feels like it should have closed out there.
Well,
Okay.
they're doing Devil May Cry now,
Okay.
which I'm very excited for.
So I think, yeah.
So who do you get to play? Back to the Wolverine question.
Wolverine.
When they reboot X-Men, which they need to do, because they're going to do X-Force clearly, right?
Deadpool 3 X-Force,
Yeah.
something like that.
They
yeah.
have to.
I mean, it would make monetary sense, yeah.
And it would be good fun, like to throw that much, that much silliness. I think into one thing would be quite a lot of fun as well.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see Tabitha in live action
But who is there? So who is there that can
as
play?
Wolverine.
Yeah. Because
So
it's the biggest problem I think.
first question, you go in, like what age you going?
So, if I think about how old Hugh Jackman was at the time, he was just in his early 30s.
I was gonna say mid-30s, yeah.
So you're probably looking for someone maybe slightly younger, in
Like
the
late 20s.
late 20s, 30.
Late 20s, early 30s,
Yeah.
yeah. I would say you're wanting quite young, because as long as they're able to play beyond their years,
Yeah.
there's no harm in the fact that he looks young, because he's got healing factor. You can still play it up as he's however many years old. You can have him as old.
It's all in the acting.
And depending on how they're going to do it,
Yeah.
they could have him pretending to be this young hip guy,
I suppose it wouldn't really, it depends.
and then you find out that he's like 80 or something, you know?
It's very true.
Like, that would be quite cool. If they go like Ultimate X-Men route,
Yeah.
and he's kind of bad at the start.
Yeah. So I'm of the opinion there were 2 complete curveballs that people were throwing out there.
Okay.
One of them was Daniel Radcliffe,
Yeah, okay.
which I totally get why they would say that.
Yeah.
He has the acting prowess for sure. He can grow a killer beard.
Cat?
You can't?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you know, without his glasses.
And he's
sometimes.
actually naturally short,
Yeah.
like Wolverine.
Yeah.
So there's a lot, but the only big problem with him is just the fame thing. It's just he's such a big name that it dwarfs anyone else in the cast. I think immediately. He's Harry fucking Potter. I mean, whether he wants to be that now or not.
Right.
It like.
But then, like, they had Professor X was Captain Picard, you know what I mean?
It's very true.
In
I
the
guess
first lot. I'm not saying they're going to get as big names
Yeah.
the next time, but I could see it.
But well, that's the other thing is
I mean, look at the cast of the Eternals.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Not yet.
No, it's like they're trotting people out, and they're like, "Oh, and Angelina Jolie," and like
That's pretty nice.
she's just like a random character in it, pretty much.
But the other curveball left field choice was Zac Efron.
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't say that's curveball. I'd say that's.
And well, but people went nuts over it, going, "It's like you cannot have him do that." And it's
I
like,
know.
"Are you joking?" And he's like,
Throw some mutton chops on him, and
he's kind of there.
he's good
like,
enough, right?
So, and
I would still say that you want Zac Efron as basically as Nightwing or as Daredevil.
I mean, Daredevil would be pretty.
Yeah.
Although I do really like,
Charlie Cox.
he's brilliant.
Is that his name?
It is, yeah.
Charlie Chalk.
Charlie
Charlie
Chalk.
Chalk, yeah.
He is really superb as Daredevil.
But I don't think they're going to keep them. In fact, I think unless they wait so many years, they're not allowed to keep any of those actors.
So, but I guess that would be my. I think that Zac Efron is almost
Zac
the right
Efron's
choice.
the only one I can think that is a big enough name
Yeah.
that works. Unless they just like they could just go somewhere random.
Well, with Hugh Jackman, they did go for someone who was.
I mean, he'd been in
He'd been in musicals and
like
stage.
yeah, Oklahoma,
I mean,
which
that's-
was made. That was like a TV
But ironically,
film of the
Zac Efron's background
musical.
musicals.
Yeah.
And he's also good friends with Hugh Jackman.
I mean, I would not be averse to Zac Efron being cast as pretty much any superhero.
It's like
At this
Robert
point.
Pattinson as Batman.
I don't mind.
I'm totally down for that because there's twofold, right? Dude can act. There's actually he really can. Twilight is definitely not the thing you want to watch if you want to see him do a good job as an actor.
It's his episode 2.
Yeah, it's very much the whole thing. This is episode 2. But the other thing about it is that he hated Twilight as a franchise.
Yeah, I think.
Hated it.
To be fair, I think all of them did.
But then from then on, like, what big things has he been in? What big
Nothing.
names has he been in? He's been nothing. So
at all.
that says to me that he's read this and said,
Yeah.
I think I can do this as a
Well,
big thing.
there's that, but then. Okay, not exactly a stranger to big franchises, but Natalie Portman, right? Coming
Yeah.
back for Thor. Now, part of me goes, when she comes out, it was like, alright, okay, they must have a fairly decent script,
Yeah.
or they're giving her a lot more to work with than she ever managed to get before as
Which
the
they
love
def-
interest.
Which they definitely are.
Which,
doing.
well, they definitely are, yeah. But also, I kind of was a little bit like, and where was the big Disney money truck at that point?
Yeah.
But
The story for that.
I don't
apparently-
think, for Batman, I don't think they needed
they didn't need
to
a
get
name.
Robert Pattinson.
No, they didn't need a name, and that's the thing I think that's even more interesting.
I think they needed a name. But
think
he's
they
not a
think they
name that
think-
I would have went for.
No.
Because he's not been in anything since
Well,
Twilight.
he has no cachet now.
No, so
as a big
so the
name
fact
to
that they
sell.
went for him, people were like, "Oh, they do from Twilight." I was like, "Well, yeah, but that's not why they've gone for
There's a
it.
perfect choice here.
They've not gone for the name."
I think like I'm not sure again, and this was my problem with Christian Bale, as I just
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
buy him
here.
as Bruce Wayne.
Well, they
I
weren't
really liked him
like
as
you
Bruce
were
Wayne. I thought he was a good Batman.
Opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
Whereas I think that Val Kilmer was a terrible Bruce Wayne. He was a really good Batman.
Yeah. No, Val Kilmer was terrible, pretty much in general.
Yeah.
And
George Clooney was even worse.
George Clooney could pull off Bruce Wayne, okay.
He had the schmarm.
Yeah.
But
Like when you're talking Bruce Wayne, you're talking like physical, public persona Bruce Wayne.
yes, And that's why like Michael Keaton was perfect, in my opinion.
Well, he could do both.
He did both.
He did
excellently,
both perfectly. Yeah.
which is fascinating.
Is Bruce Wayne veered a little bit too much on the? He clearly is a psycho.
Yes.
Um,
Well, they are.
but
He is.
I thought Christian Bale did the public persona Bruce Wayne really well.
I thought Ben Affleck did a good job of Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I thought Ben Affleck was good as both.
I actually
I
genuinely thought Ben Affleck was a fairly good choice.
I was disappointed when he left.
He just
I was disappointed when he left the directing and writing, and then it was like, well, you know what? As long as he's still on board as an actor, then he's going to He's going to have enough clout to say, well, yeah, this is a good script, or no, I don't want to work for this guy. But then he just pulled out completely. I was like, oh, I'm not confident on this one now.
Me up. What do you have it on? Whoops.
And Lady Eisen.
Tattoos.
Of Batman.
I know, I can't remember this one. But that's the other thing, it's just like, I liked the, I'm a fan of backstage Batman. Which
Oh,
is
like,
fuck
aging.
everyone, fuck this, I hate this, I'm going to be bigger and meaner and fucking hate everything.
Grumpy asshole Batman is like, that's my Batman.
Yeah, I do like the animated series Batman and stuff like that. He's not very much that.
Oh no, that's good as well. You know what? I've got room for a lot of Batmans in my life.
Yeah.
But the comics that I grew up reading was like the sort of mid '90s stuff, veering into the early 2000s, and in that Batman became progressively more. Grumpy and a dick and untrusting and untrustworthy, and all to his own detriment. And despite the fact he'd amassed a big family of sidekicks and partners, and was in the Justice League and was an inspiration to so many other people, he was more alone than he ever had been. And it was really, really interesting.
Because that's the one thing I liked about the Justice League film. Was Batman vs Superman. The bit at the start where he's like properly ripping through the drug den house.
Yeah.
Is amazing. The actual fight scene between him and Superman, where he lures him to the bit with the miniguns.
That was okay. It was okay.
But I bear in mind again, what's his name? Henry Cavill's not coming back to be Superman either, which is a really big mistake in my opinion.
I mean, but Ben Affleck losing Ben Affleck as Batman is, that's acceptable. You can cope with that loss. There's a lot of people can be Batman. But Superman's a hard one to get, and Henry Cavill was perfect.
They ruined him.
They
progressively ruined his.
Oh yeah,
character.
I mean they did everything they could to not make him what he could have been.
It really upsets me because I don't find Superman that interesting, and yet Man of Steel I think is a perfect.
See, going back
Superman
to Crisis on Infinite Earths, Brandon Routh.
Oh, he's going to play Superman.
Well, he plays the Atom in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
But he's coming back as a Superman.
Yep.
And they announced that at San Diego Comic Con. And
because him and is it Tyler Hoechlin, who's Superman in
yes, in Supergirl.
Yeah, and like they were like totally up for doing that.
Stephen Amell's been talking. He's wanting to get Tom Welling as well. But Brandon Routh getting to play Superman again is I think it's really good because Superman Returns not good, and he was badly served by that movie as well.
He was wasted on that movie.
But I only had that to go on for so long. I just didn't. I was like, well, he looks quite Superman-y, but He doesn't act like it. Then he turns up in Arrow and then Legends of Tomorrow. I was like, I actually watched an episode and I was like, they should have got that boy to be Superman. And I was like, wait a minute.
Oh.
They did. And they fucked it up.
My favourite part of Legends of Tomorrow was Tactical.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember the other one. I just
I kind of stopped watching it a little while after that.
He
so,
was
yeah.
the glue that held that show together, in my opinion. He was
He was so good.
He was amazing.
He was
Like,
so good.
He was chewing scenery that wasn't even there.
Oh no, it was like every bit of that set had bite marks. Like,
So good.
But I mean, Brandon Routh as a Superman, and I read or I watched. No, I read a thing. I did watch a couple of things, but I read a thing where he was saying when he did Superman Returns, he thought, I'm going to be doing this for a good portion of my life here, and obviously that never came to happen. So he didn't really have a chance to get used to it or to say goodbye to it really. And then he can get in this chance in the new show
To play the character again.
play the character again. It's like
That's
really
kinda
good.
nice.
And I'm not saying that, like they're not going to get other people. They're going to get someone else to
someone
play
will
it.
be there, but like there are very few people who are suited for that character. And Henry Cavill, I think, is probably the most Clark Kent, the most Superman-y Superman that's ever been.
That ever supered.
Yep. Well, it's just
He has all the physicality that's required.
his acting.
Well, in both, like the Superman imposing, like you can look at that man and feel like you're looking at someone with godlike power,
Yeah.
but also you can look at the man and like he's just a kid from Kansas.
Yeah.
He's just like a normal kid. He's been brought up well by his parents.
Yep.
I still don't like the whole Jonathan Kent thing.
fellow
in
units.
Man of Steel.
So good though.
It's not good though.
Best
Where the
Jonathan
hell
Kent
did
though.
they steal from the Resistance in the first place?
It's no Boduke.
Kevin Costner.
Anemone,
Costner.
Nelson,
Costner. That cast was great.
That cast was great.
Also, I mean, what's her name? Is it Amy Adams, who was
Lois Lane.
Lois Lane? She was fantastic, and Lawrence Fishburne as Perry
Yeah,
was a great casting decision.
he didn't have a lot to do, but he was
great in the bits he was
great
in.
there. Yeah.
I was so taken aback by how great Man of Steel was, because I've never given a shit about Superman. He's not an interesting character. The other stuff around him is
There's
interesting.
your next one to watch in the animated series then.
Yeah,
Oh.
more interesting.
What's that?
Superman animated series really good. I mean, it's mostly Lois Lane is awesome, the animated series, but
To be fair though, like I'm not saying I dislike like the Christopher Reeves movies or anything like that. Those are all
No.
fine movies and things, but
I would expect that you're probably somewhat similar to me in respect to Superman. The idea of him is good, but the concept, the execution
it's usually pretty
is
dull.
usually pretty dull. Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, he's invincible. Cool.
There are some times where that actually is a good thing for the story.
Yeah, yeah.
But for most of the time, it takes someone with a unique take on things to make he is super and he can do anything.
That's why I like the Jonathan Kent bit. You could have stopped that.
He could do it if
could
you
do it,
want.
like,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I could do it like it doesn't
No
take.
one would-
There's no effort in
no,
this.
yeah.
I can fix this, and it's like so detrimental to that whole thing of it's like I know
Well,
you can say that you can
It's
stop
like
this, but
it's
you
like
can't.
the end of Justice League when Darkseid fighting him.
Yeah.
And he says, I can't remember what he says, but he's like says something about you're gonna have to come at me or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I live my world live my life in a world of tissue paper, and I've had to hold back every second of my life, and now I'm gonna let go. And it's like, yeah, I was watching. It was an episode of The Flash or Supergirl, I don't know. It was just random. It was on, and it was a musical episode.
Yeah, Flash.
And I
Oh
thought,
wait, did they do crossover?
I don't know. It was a crossover between the two anyway.
Yeah, it was.
And for a second, I thought about, like, they mentioned Supergirl. She's Supergirl. Of course she can sing.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, like, yeah, she would be able, like a Kryptonian would be able to sing impersonate anyone, do anything they wanted with their voice, because
Vocal prowess.
they have so much control over every muscle in their body, because
vocal cords are
just by the fact that when they open like a can of juice, they don't cause a sonic boom that like destroys their apartment. You know what I mean?
It's a valid point.
the restraint that they've got, the control, fine motor control that they've got of all their muscles, they'll be able to do anything with their voice.
But laterally, that's actually one of the most interesting parts about, like, Batman versus Superman is not a good movie.
It's
No,
not
it's
as
not
to
a good
command.
movie. It has some really nice
Operator
concepts
210 here.
that
Go
I
ahead.
really enjoyed.
It's about the
And Wonder
German
Woman theme
soldiers who
song's awesome.
deserted.
Yes,
Copy
that's
that,
right.
Highness. We've
But,
confirmed their status on this
uh,
end.
The
No,
bit that
but I
everyone
mean,
hated on in Man of Steel
the
is probably
Resistance
one
says
of
that
the
none
bits
of
I
their
think is the
supplies are
best bit,
actually
where everyone's
missing.
like, he
So
just
what's
kills
going
so many
on
people. It's like he just tears through an entire city. And
Yeah, I don't.
yeah,
I
it's like, well, he's
lack
never
access
fought
to the data
anything
concerning this mission.
on that scale. He's
The
he's
order
also
came from the
never
commander
had to
herself.
What?
to go full bore
Yeah.
against someone who is
Be
hidden.
careful,
Yeah.
Nine.
It's like,
I
so
have
it's
no
perfectly
further
reasonable
information.
for him to, because so if he runs, people are
And
like, oh,
that's-
why doesn't he take the fight away? It's like,
No.
do you think Zod would have just followed him away from the
Let's
city?
go.
No, he'd have
you're-
fucking ripped the city to bits.
You're not necessarily wrong. It is a first time out.
Yep.
Which, like with Batman, they can do.
Yep.
Robert Pattinson being early days Batman, making mistakes. He's not going to be the guy that's got a million
Killing
plans,
people by accident.
as opposed to just by, like,
Design.
just by happenstance
Yeah.
in Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, yeah. So many dead people in that movie. I did watch that fight scene in that like drug den, and you're just like, that guy's dead, that guy's dead, that guy is also dead.
Yeah.
But then of course that's don't give a fuck Batman.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of okay with that.
I'm still a little bit on it. I'm still a little bit on that, but but I wasn't even meaning necessarily murder. Just getting things wrong, just picking the wrong guy, or
Yeah.
breaking up the wrong place that then leads something else to happen.
That's
Taking out like a gang at one place that then strengthens another one,
Causes a
takes
problem
over a
elsewhere,
territory
yeah.
and stuff like that.
not thinking everything through.
Yeah, he's not the guy that's 100 steps ahead of everyone that early in his
Not,
career.
not the
And
guy who has a plan to trap everyone in the Justice League.
no, and there's going to be stuff that he's not prepared for. Like you've said, with Superman versus Zod in Man of Steel. Like, yeah,
Also,
the,
Michael Shannon is so fucking good as Zod.
the things that you've seen him do up until that point, really, for okay, the really awesome oil rig scene.
Yep.
Um,
But it was a big bit of metal that you had to pick up.
yeah, it is real, like, but at the end of the day, like that's not much for Superman.
Oh, it's nothing.
It's like it's a lot to start him off,
Yeah.
but by the time he's like
He
full on
could-
cape and
Lobbed it into
Pants,
space.
yeah,
Quite
he's-
simply.
dependent on what you need him to do.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Superman's always as strong as he needs to be.
Pushing the school bus out the water. In
Well, he's a little boy, isn't he? Yeah.
But that's exactly the thing is that
That's
every
the same
instance of
as-
every instance of saving people has never really caused never broken a sweat. He's
Yeah.
never needed to break a sweat. This is like just easy.
And then he comes up against someone that's got all the power and none of the responsibility.
And also more experience of being that person.
Well, more experience of being a fighter.
Yeah, as a general.
Yeah,
And
as a soldier. Yeah.
it's and like you say,
And like no compunction about killing.
No,
if he
doesn't
needs
care.
to.
And that's the bit, is everyone's saying, it's like, why didn't Superman lead him away from the city? It's like, because Zod's not just going to blindly follow him, he's going to just tear the city to bits and kill everyone. Like,
And
that's...
he wasn't a fighter and able to go through like consciously leading the boy away
No.
through a fight.
Nah, it's like he's literally he's fighting for his life.
Yeah.
Because Zod would kill him.
Oh
He
yeah.
could do.
I mean that was the intent, wasn't it?
And that's, again, one of the best bits of the film, is him making him make that choice to kill him.
Yeah.
Because that's the bit I like about it, is because it's I know I can't win now.
The-
What I can do is I can make you suffer for the choice that you're going to have to make.
The people saying about like he shouldn't kill. No, that's absolute. No,
He does
he
what- he
had
does
to
what he
do.
need- he did
He had to
exactly
do it
what
at
he
that
needed to
point,
do.
and because it is rookie Superman, he has that fallibility. He's not. Now, if we're talking like comic book Superman that's been doing it for however many years, he should be able to do pretty much anything without.
You can figure out a situation to avoid that.
Yeah, because he's fast enough, he's smart enough that he can drop like a rock on someone in the middle of a city without fluffing up papers on people's desk. You know what I mean?
But that's exactly it. Is that this is the first time he's ever had to show any strength like that.
Yeah.
So it makes perfect sense for him to be clumsy and just ill-prepared.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you, like, I don't know what it was actually, because it was the same summer, I think. The movie Elysium, did you ever watch that?
The Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to watch Man of Steel, really, really liked it. But you know the big machines, the terraformers?
Yeah, yeah.
The ones that kind of...
Yeah.
And it just dropped everyone.
Doom.
I
Yeah.
felt physically sick at
Yeah.
the noise of that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And,
it wasn't the best.
Very, very unpleasant. And then when I went to watch Elysium, I had the same reaction to Matt Damon screaming when he was being irradiated.
Okay. Oh no, that is uncomfortable.
I think it's something. There's something in the audio production.
There's a note in it. There's like a bass thing in it. They used the same for the Reapers in Mass Effect.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen something on the sound design for it all.
Definitely. I really like Elysium.
There's something that it's not quite the Bram note, but like you know, it's some kind of frequency along the lines that it fucks with.
Really? That's pretty cool.
But yeah, that's,
Don't murder him.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger robots.
Man of Steel is like is the most, I think, the most earnest Superman film there is, because it shows Superman the way you've never seen him before.
I still would have liked a full-on Superman film following up.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
Like I would have really loved Man of Steel, Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
As a two-pack, and by the sequel, okay, we could have Justice League and all that stuff in between, but by the second one, he's been doing the Superman thing for a couple of years. Doesn't need to be a long time, because he's a quick learner, and he powers up quick.
But that's the thing. The one thing I do like about Batman versus Superman is that they took the outrage for the destruction of the city and turned it into a plot aspect, which I actually thought was really clever.
A little bit stupid in
Oh, we can't leave the exploding building because the boss said we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right at the start, the Bruce
Right
holds
at
the boss.
the
You gotta leave the building, and they're all on the top floors watching the
Like they're all in the building, and people are like, oh, we got to get out of here, and they're like, no, Bruce Wayne's coming, and then he phones them and he's like, you got to get out of there, and someone goes, oh, Bruce said we've got to leave, and it's like, you waited in that office block until your boss said you could leave.
That is also a very good scene, though. Like driving through the
when he gets there and all the 9/11 scene.
Yeah, it's really fucking impressive.
With the horse.
Yes.
It's pretty good. I mean, it sets up his mindset for the movie really well.
Everything's fucked. Because I can't do everything.
And that's like a fraction of what could happen.
Yep.
And it's just like hell.
Are you excited for any of the new Marvel stuff then?
Yeah. No, what I'm really excited for is the WandaVision.
What's it?
WandaVision, the Scarlet Witch.
Oh, yeah.
The more I think about that, the more it could be really good.
I'm more interested in the What
If they go ballsy with it. Yeah, What If could be good as well. I suspect the two may end up being somewhat tied together.
I've heard rumours of that, to be honest.
And
I thought
then she's in the
I thought you said
Doctor
WandaVision.
Strange.
I can't wait for that.
Too. That could be good.
It's because it's a proper, like, psychological mindfuck of a film that it's going to be.
Is it?
Maybe.
It probably is. Yeah.
Well, the director, the guy who got involved with the first one, got involved with the project because he really likes Doctor Strange as a character. and they asked him that when they met with him again,
What
he
do you
said,
want to do?
"We're going to do this because this is the way. This is the Doctor Strange I know."
It's the Steve Ditko
Yeah,
style. Yeah.
which is really exciting.
I mean, that's what That's what you should be doing if you're doing the Doctor Strange, because it's the one thing out of the 60 years that he was around that was actually made a lasting impression on people.
Benedict Cumberbatch is really good. I really like Doctor Strange, the movie.
I didn't really like it.
It's in my top 10 Marvel MCU films.
It's so crazy that there's top 10, not even just superhero films, Marvel films.
Yeah. It
And
is
that's
fun,
still
like,
leaving out quite a lot that
Yeah.
are good. Yeah.
I still think, I think probably my favorite is still the first Captain America.
Yes!
It's a proper superhero film,
It is.
proper origin story. It's really good.
But it's really well done, and I'm a sucker for the whole World War II stuff.
Yep.
Um,
I don't always like that.
No.
So for me, that was a big deal for that.
It
to
can
pay
feel
off so well.
forced.
Yeah.
And you know what? It did feel forced a bit in Captain America, but it should feel forced in Captain America.
That's the whole point, right?
That's the whole point of it, exactly, yeah.
I
Like he
really
says
like
in
this.
Avengers, it's old fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point of what that movie is. It's what it's supposed to be. It's the Rocketeer, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it totally is. I really like the second one, Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier's really good, yeah. All the Captain America songs are good.
Mostly because of the choreography.
I like it because the lift
The
scene.
fight with Batroc on the ship.
What's that?
The lift scene.
Lift scene, yeah.
The lift scene's good, but
The
it's
bit where he
the,
does
it's
all of it
actually
to
the
lift.
fight scene with the Winter Soldier on the highway
Okay.
with the knife.
It's the
Is-
fight with Batroc on the boat at the start that I like.
Jesus, it's just all.
That
Brilliant.
blows me away every time I see it.
I really like
Trolling.
Ultron. People don't like Ultron.
Nah, Age of Ultron I don't
and
like.
the reason I like it is because
I like the start.
I think that the introduction of Ultron, the character, pulling himself out into the crowd to talk to everyone is creepy as fuck.
Age of Ultron to me is like a slasher movie. I really enjoy the start, and then once we actually get into the point of the film, I'm bored.
I think that's probably fair. Like I wasn't as interested with the rest of it.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
loved-
give me 2 hours of them at the party.
Yeah.
That's
Although
all
I
can
did
do.
very much like the bit where he cuts Andy Serkis's arm off.
Ah,
It's like, oh, sorry. Like, it's so disturbingly blasé in a way that
I mean, it's not. Don't get me wrong. It's not terrible.
it's not. But the start of it's the best bit. You're right.
Yeah.
But the thing I like about it is that he's fucked.
Like
Like,
the
I actually kind of like the whole argument of do we need the safety net
Yeah,
is really interesting,
and it sets up well for Civil War.
and it does. I didn't actually think Civil War was that great.
I like Civil War
It's
a lot.
good. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's really good. But in terms of what bothers me is when they try to do too much, and that is one of those films where it's like we need to fit in as much as possible of the different people to make sure that we can branch off everything else.
Yeah, no, I didn't mind that at all.
Guardians
Um,
2 is one of my lowest rated.
Guardians 2 is one of my lowest.
It's really bad.
That's
Iron
just-
Man 2 is not great.
Yeah, it's not great, but
I
it does
like-
have Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell's performance as Hammer is just
Yeah.
amazing.
And it has that horrible bit with the prototype Iron Man and the boy spins completely right round.
Oh yes.
Yes.
oh,
The
this-
RoboCop 2 moment.
Yes.
That, oh,
What?
It kind of.
yeah, it's not good.
But I
but
don't.
no, I mean, that's horrible, but it's a good thing
I
that...
don't dislike Mickey Rourke, if I'm honest.
No, he's good in it.
He's
I
a
don't
pretty
mind
good
him,
bad
yeah.
guy. I like it when he talks about.
He's got the
he's bored.
suitcase armor.
The scene at the racetrack's good,
I mean,
for sure.
I don't know. I like the suitcase armors in it.
Okay, so
But yeah, two's more of the same.
yeah,
It's like they redid Iron Man 1 and made it better slightly. But it's not really, because it's not
Iron
the
Man
first
1
one.
did
It's
not
more
have
of
a
the
great
same,
bad
so it's
guy.
disappointing.
but it did have a good person playing the bad guy.
Yeah. The Iron Man ones, very much, the first two relied on it being something new and Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah. And
3 was, I would say 3 is the better of the films.
It's a better film.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's because it's Shane Black, and that shows.
And I didn't even like 3 that much because the the whole baddies and stuff. It just wasn't that good.
I liked aspects of it.
I like aspects of it, yeah. I mean, I think the Iron Man trilogy, you can get enough bits out of it that I would like it. Like, I like it overall.
Do you like Thor 1?
I like Thor 1.
Do you like Thor Dark World?
Not that much.
It's lower down on my list for sure.
It's probably one of the lowest ones. There are a couple of things I like about it, but in general, not so much. I would say Guardians 2 and Thor 2
are probably quite low.
probably two of my
Iron
least
Man 2 is
enjoyed.
also, I think, down in that for me as well.
I think I just don't think about Iron Man 2 all that often.
Hulk?
The Ed Norton one.
Yeah.
It was alright.
I
really like
Tim Roth.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah.
Abomination.
Tim Roth as Blonsky before he
Amazing.
mutates is amazing.
Yep.
Like when that happened, I was like, oh, Captain America film will be good.
I like Tim Roth. I like in anything. So, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it gets a pass for that.
So, where does Ant-Man stand on your?
I like Ant-Man. Ant-Man's
Both of
really
them?
both of them. I think especially the second one.
Really?
Ant-Man and the Wasp, I think was
Not
really
watched
good.
that yet.
It's good.
It's
I still haven't watched Captain Marvel.
it's not like a good standalone film,
Hmm.
but interplayed with everything else, coming off the back of all the other stuff.
The first one's a good standalone film.
The first one's a very good standalone film. The second one, I like. I've only watched it once, I think, so far, but I will watch it again, and I liked how they escalated from the first one.
Yeah.
And I liked how it set up. So it felt very much like a random issue of a comic book.
Yeah, a one-off.
Yeah, just like you went in a shop and you picked up this book and thought, oh.
It's the whole story. It's
Oh,
not
man,
a
this
part of
looks
something. It's
interesting.
just here's the start to finish.
But like a comic, it still includes, like there would be, if
The
it was a comic,
references.
there would be footnotes and say check out Fantastic Four issue whatever, or check out Spider-Man issue whatever.
I have both the Ant-Mans in 3D Blu-ray.
Nice.
I did mean to get Doctor Strange in 3D Blu-ray because I think that's how that should be fucking watched.
Well, if you're not going to take POA, yeah.
Yeah, like that's one of my favourite things about the Doctor Strange film actually.
It's just the trippy vision.
It's fucking. It looks fucking incredible. As a director's vision, it's really awesome.
And do you count Spider-Man Homecoming as MCU?
It's probably it's the one
'Cause
that
that's
would
up there.
probably dethrone Captain America.
Yeah, I would say that as well. It's near there. What else are there? Guardians 1's really good.
Guardians 1's really good.
I really like Guardians 1. And
Infinity War-
Avengers. Just the original Avengers movie is, for so many aspects of it, it's so good.
It is good. It's not my favourite.
I would say, given the things that I pretty much waited my whole life to see. Like Thor
Yeah.
versus Hulk. Like I remember learning to read on like comics that were that
Yeah.
sort that was like, oh, you'll never believe Thor and the Hulk.
I liked.
See when we get not Thor. When we get Hulk versus Thing, in live action. Oh,
It's gonna be so good.
like that should just be a movie.
What's the best non-MCU Marvel film then?
Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that non-MCU?
Yeah.
Totally. I mean,
Could you not argue that it is part of it because it's in a different universe?
Well, you could, yeah.
Like, because I would say that's how I would take that.
Well, okay. So if we're counting that,
I would say that it's part of that.
I would say it's
Grand
not
division.
because none of they've recently just basically said none of the TV shows or animated shows except for the new stuff they're doing now
Or,
will be canon.
Okay.
But if we are counting it, because theoretically it could possibly
It's
be,
possibly. It could possibly.
I would be surprised if we didn't at some point get Miles Morales in there.
That'd be very cool.
I could see it. I mean, I don't know how many movies. The boy, the small boy.
Some kind of
that's
crystal?
pretty.
What's his name?
It is a core
The one
fragment from the machine
who's
life
In
form.
Spider-Man.
It is similar
Tom
in
Holland.
structure to a plant
I
cell.
don't know how many movies he signed up for. I think it's a lot.
I would imagine so because it's making him.
Yes. I could imagine it. Maybe as he's got the latter sort of third of his contract left, that Miles Morales might pop up.
That'd be pretty cool.
But yeah, if we're not discounting that from the MCU.
Yeah.
So I can't choose that
If
as
you
my
couldn't choose that
non-MCU.
one, even if it's part of it or not,
Yeah.
what would you go for?
So, okay. Marvel one.
Yeah.
So non-MCU Marvel movie.
Yep.
We are pretty much talking
Proposal.
Fantastic
Imprint
Fours,
a stamp upon the
Daredevils, Ghost Riders,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Mans, Punishers.
A Hulk. Ang Lee's Hulk.
Ang Lee's Hulk, yeah. Oh. Is there a good one?
Okay.
I mean, yeah, Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans are okay.
I like the first two a lot. I think the second one in particular with Doc Ock's really good.
Yeah, I mean it is. It is good.
I don't think that Hulk is bad. I actually think Hulk is really good. I don't think it's a very good Hulk movie. I think it's a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's interesting things about it. I quite enjoyed the first Punisher, Thomas Jane Punisher.
It's very good. It's probably my favourite, I think, of the non-MCU ones.
Yeah.
Because it portrays the character really well.
I still stand by Daredevil. I like that film, both versions of it.
Even like Elektra or you meaning the director's cut?
I mean the director's cut.
The director's cut is significantly
everyone says
better.
the director's cut better. I'm like, I don't know.
I think it's a lot better.
It's different. I don't know if it's better.
Bullseye's still bad though.
But yeah, see, I like.
I like Colin Farrell, but Bullseye's not.
I have fond memories about that film. I own
Elektra's very
both versions. Electra's.
This is very bad.
Not.
Oh, it's very bad.
I heard it was terrible.
It's very TV movie.
It's exceptionally TV movie.
Yeah.
The Fantastic Four films are not great, but they're
No,
entertaining.
They're not. They're not great. But
Furious
if they're
4.
on, see if they're on,
I will watch them.
and I can't be bothered changing channel. Like if I don't have to get up, then they might stay on.
To be fair, we let Max watch them
Yeah,
because they were PGs.
that's it. They're not.
And I couldn't. I really wanted, like, he's still quite young, so I'm not comfortable showing him the ones that are out now because they are a little more. They're very much on the 15 side of a 12A, I would
Yeah.
say, for the most part, almost
I
all
would
of
say
them.
a good lot of them.
Ant-Man is probably the least of all of them, but even that, I think, has elements of that are a bit much. So
I think Ant-Man probably hits that Pixar groove, whereas the stuff that's a bit more adulthood wouldn't be noticed.
that's probably true,
But-
although there's some violence in it that's quite...
Yeah.
in fact, we tried to put it on,
The problem
and
is
the second
with
the guy
like
got
bugs and stuff,
slammed into the table at the start,
you know,
he was like, I don't want to watch this. I was
That's
like,
fair, yeah.
okay, you can't watch any of these then, because that is basic. Although, no, actually that's not true, because that's not what the violence is like. That was quite threatening. That's different to the...
that's more personal.
It was like the... Did you watch that animated movie that was like Big Hero 6, the one on Netflix?
Oh, the robot one.
Yeah.
Done in Blender.
Oh, was it?
The animated movie.
I think it was done in Blender, yeah.
There was a movie... I wish I could remember the name of it. Anyway, it was an animated movie about a robot that it seemed like all the other ones were kind of going a bit nuts. It looked really good, quite child friendly, and
I know what one you mean because I
Next
remember
Gen. Is it called Next Gen?
that might
Yeah.
Right. So
I didn't watch it. I remember you saying you started
Yeah.
watching it and you were like, oh no.
He was so excited to watch it, and then it came out, and it was a 12A, and I was like, well, let me watch it first. And I got through it, and it was like, okay, a lot of this is swearing that's being bleeped out.
Okay.
And that was like, okay, so that's fine. And then it got to the bit where there's like a little girl, or like the robot being shot at in the head repeatedly at close range in a really very personal, damaging way. I was like, I don't think that's going to go over too well.
Yeah.
So we didn't go any further with that. But it's a shame because I actually really liked the movie. Thought it was a lot of fun.
I'll
Okay.
play
So you
you.
recommend?
Yeah, it was really good.
No, my dad Steve didn't like it, but
No. Yeah.
Steve liked it.
He will like it when he's a
when
bit
he's-
older, but and like that's the thing is I'm trying to find the sort of the sweet spot because I know that I watched 12s when I wasn't 12. I
I
watched
watched
15s
a
when
lot
I
of
wasn't
stuff when
15.
I was underage to watch it, and
Fuck.
like, yeah, I mean,
I
some
remember
of
watching RoboCop.
But I think by
yeah, but I mean, I remember
I mean,
watching
that's-
RoboCop 2.
I watched
and,
RoboCop and I definitely shouldn't have watched RoboCop, and I think
I
that's
mean,
the thing I'm
I
trying-
think I remember having nightmares. You know, in RoboCop 2, the brain in the jar.
yes.
I'm pretty sure I remember I had a nightmare about
See, that's the thing is that I think there's now a level of awareness for parents that there wasn't. Like my parents let me watch Gremlins and Critters because they were puppets and they looked funny.
that.
It's like-
Gremlins is sold, even now, as being like kids movie.
and
It's
it's
not.
not even close.
Fucking horrific.
And same with Critters, like not being sold as a kids movie. But the point is that they look like stupid
People
little
would let you
characters.
watch it because
And my parents let me watch that. And the thing is that I'm okay, but at the same time,
know what the movie?
I would have known now.
The movie that I'm like concerned about people letting their kids watch, Iron Giant.
I can't let Max watch
No,
that. Like
like
I've-
absolutely no way.
I have toyed with it because he would absolutely
He would
love
love
it.
the most
and he
of
would
it.
be so upset
Yeah.
because I'd be upset.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I can't watch that movie. So good.
But that's one where it's like, you want your kids to go like when they're like 15 or 16
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
like,
Go,
just so you're
I've
aware.
never seen that.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Good.
Okay.
We can
You,
watch
well,
this now.
you've come to an age in your life now, you know.
You're going to be able to cope with this emotionally. It's like
After they've had their first breakup or something, you know. Be like not directly after.
you understand now. You understand loss. Let's look at this objectively. Like the I think that it was the same with like the Witches, which is a PG.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
I would never show that.
But
But
the Terror Party thing.
no,
no,
Roald
like
Dahl.
it's it's
Oh, the Roald Dahl book. That's a kid's book.
The movie
the
though.
movie is not kiddish.
When they all transform.
Yeah, it's horrific.
Sure.
The other thing
I remember watching that as a
is
kid.
Hocus Pocus, which I remember, and I love Hocus Pocus.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while.
But
is there a spooky bookings?
But, well, the guy fucking comes out of the grave and then cuts his mouth open because it's been stitched shut. And I was
Okay.
like, that's a bad start.
Okay.
And also, they fucking hang the witches.
Okay. I mean, well, you would.
But yeah, so I was immediately like, it's like, oh yeah, this is a PG by virtue of its
There's no swears.
theme. It's this is thematically a PG. It's not that someone says shit at some point or something like
Yeah.
that. It's not that.
Is it
the-
PG-13? You get one fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
There's so many, like I've seen, it's a couple of times where I've seen, like, it's either one fuck or one shit or whatever, and there's so many like things where I've seen where it's like such and such is a PG-13. Where would you put the swear?
those are really good as well.
Those are really quite good sometimes.
The
Yeah.
other thing is that I let Max watch Bumblebee.
Okay, I haven't watched it. I've heard it's good.
It's
I've heard it's better.
very fucking good.
Yeah.
Because it's done in a good way, not the Michael Bay way. But the thing about it is the things that annoyed me about the Michael Bay Transformers are there in this, but they don't annoy me
Because they're not
because it's not
at the detriment of everything
no, it
else.
seems situationally relevant,
Yeah.
whereas nothing else was. You know, like the fact that it just felt like American Pie with robots and some scenes and things like that. It's like there's
Or
little
without robots. And
yeah,
things.
and there's like comedic bits.
Oh, I've got all 3D now.
The thing I think I haven't seen it, but the thing that vibe I got from Bumblebee was that Bumblebee was the main character in it, whereas in the Transformers,
The humans are the main character.
or none of like all of the other Transformers, you're lucky if there is a main character, and if they are, certainly not going to be one of the robots.
Shunky the Bump.
Yeah, or Marky Mark.
I did really like it when
But I-
Shia LaBeouf is writing the Cybertronian script, and
I
he's
did-
just going.
I mean, I did have to laugh at how the first trailer for Bumblebee, the girl goes, "I'm 19." I was
Yeah.
like, Is this so we don't have to have another scene explaining what?
Yeah, we don't need to have this conversation. The bit I like is where John Cena goes, "Do not run," and then he runs away and he goes, "The one thing."
Oh, I never have seen that. I bet
He's
he's quite good at it.
I told him not to do that.
I would imagine John Cena.
John Cena, there is a bit where like they're doing their training at the start, and he's like got a guy up in the tree with like a foot hook, and he's like, "Come on, get me down," and he's like, he's like, "Your team's dead now, and it's your fault," and he goes and shoots him with a paintball, and he's like, "Ow," and he's like, "I'm sorry," he's like, "I'm sorry," and he goes and shoots him again, he's like, "Sorry, fault, that must just be, there was an accident, one's still in the chamber," and just keeps like finding different excuses to shoot him over and over and over. It's really quite good. The cool thing is in Bumblebee is that he starts out with a voice.
Yeah.
He does talk, and I'm told it's not Starscream, although it does look exceptionally like Starscream.
Oh, it's
Blitzwing. Actually rips his vocal processor out.
Okay.
It's very cool. Like, it's really well done.
Robot violence.
It's really exceptionally well done.
As we play this game.
But the other thing is like
their machines do Android.
They have this scene on Cybertron as well at the start, and it's really good. Because I spent a good 20 minutes explaining to Max. It's like surprise.
Is girl in it?
Haley Stanfield.
It is Haley Stanfield.
Yeah.
Because I watched True Grit recently.
Yeah.
And I was like,
she's very good.
I remember when I watched it, the bit where she goes into barter for the horses and the money.
Yes.
I remember watching that in cinema and going, "Will we see a lot of that girl?"
Yep. She's really good. She's really good.
She's also voiced Gwen Stacy in Spider-Verse.
Yes, she is. Yeah, there's a lot of fun for that film.
Spider-Verse. It's the best one.
It's just really fun. But I spent a long time trying to explain, because he's like, "So why is Optimus Prime? Why is everyone leaving him?" He's like, "Well, he's like protecting them so that they can get away." He's like, "But shouldn't they help him?" He's like, "Well, but he's telling them not to." He's like, "Well, why would he tell them not to?" It's like, because he wants them to be able to get away. It's like, but doesn't that mean he's going to...
Kevin Costner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like, let's
Prime have a Kevin
okay.
Costner
So
moment.
what we're gonna do? We need to watch Man of Steel, and you're gonna see a scene in this. It's gonna be very important.
So I would be very sad to watch it. That is.
Oh god, that would be
I mean, it's quite hard to watch. Isn't it?
Yeah. I realised I really like Kevin Costner.
Have you seen The Highwayman?
Have you seen the thing about the Water World, where he's the player of cricket?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everyone's a prick when you make a film of water. The Highwayman is him and Woody Harrelson, and they're the marshals that get hired to hunt down Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's pretty good. It's just a one-off. It's like an hour and a half or
That's
hour and
really good. I like
hour
the
and 15 minutes or something.
But that's the thing is that there's a movie that he does that I think it's called The New Daughter.
Okay.
It's a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
Where there's just this big dirt mound that's outside of their house.
Okay.
In the forest, at the edge of the forest. And she goes in and comes back out, but she's not the same girl that went into the big dirt mound. It's really, really good. I really liked it.
Graveyard for your family pet.
Yeah, oh god, piss.
Thanks for playing with me.
Don't want to go down that road.
Hey, you got your stamp.
A stamp.
Is it all the stamps? Yes, it is.
Terrence stamp.
Proposal. Return to the entrance and
Zod.
secure the promised deluxe prize.
Yes.
Deluxe, huh?
Oh, what?
Get a deluxe prize, man.
Are you looking forward to Joker?
Yeah?
I think Joaquin Phoenix is a great choice
Yeah.
to play the Joker.
I mean, right, I'm looking forward to it. In as much as it looks exactly like what I was expecting. What I was hoping for. But also, there's just a certain thing about it.
The thing that I'm most excited
It's like a Rick and Morty situation.
Oh,
It's like a Deadpool situation.
is it the toxic fandom?
As a fan, what's the fan do?
It's,
Oh, there's all these kids and all these grown men that are not grown. Will be going, "Oh, that's just like me."
What?
it's just
What?
And then
Just like me.
yeah,
In what way?
the Joker, because he's so misunderstood.
It's like the people that think that Harley Quinn and the Joker have a really functional relationship.
No.
And it's
Don't?
like relationship goals.
No, they don't.
They really don't. Like, he's a horrible, horrible person.
Stockholm syndrome.
And she's a fucking nightmare. So, they're not a couple, a good couple. They don't emulate them, dear lord.
Harley and Ivy is a couple you want to emulate.
Or Gomez and...
Oh, Gomez and Morticia, yeah.
Morticia.
That is much more
That's relationship.
functional.
Who's playing Morticia?
Oh, someone is playing Morticia.
It's not Sophie Turner, is it?
I don't think so.
Can't
But now that you say that, I'm worried.
Well, she did dress up as Morticia Adams.
So did Christina Ricci.
I do like her so much.
No, I don't know, but it was someone who was surprising but made sense at the same time.
But I think that the thing for me that's interesting about the Joker movie is that it seems very uninhibited. There will be no fear to do anything in that movie.
No, because they have said that it's totally
This is an R-rated film.
standalone. They'll do whatever they want with it.
Which I think is great. It's the best way you could do that film.
And see, that is what I'm talking about as far as adaptations. That is clearly a standalone movie, not anything to do with anything else.
Yeah. It's an exploration of a character.
It's, yeah, but in the same vein as, like, just getting, kind of like, although it was canon at the time, the Jenny D. Tartakovsky Clone Wars.
Yeah.
It's, you're taking this character, or in that case, characters, situations out of an established franchise, but you're just spinning it your own way. You're doing your own thing with it. It's like, it's not something that's beholden to everything else. The Joker movie doesn't need to fit in with anything else. People are going to try and make it is, and depending on how successful it is and they might try and feed it back in, which they can still do. I mean, I'm okay if they do that.
Isn't it alright to just say that, acknowledge that it happened? That'd be the easiest way to do it, right?
Yeah.
But he's a great choice for it, and
Yeah.
it looks really interesting. I wish that they would do more treatments of characters like that.
That's.
It'll bug me for a second.
It's a welcome change.
I'm really worried about all these robots that are causing this.
No, we saved them. We killed the singing one, which was driving them all mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like standalone treatments like that are things that there's plenty of in the comics. I mean, what if?
Yeah.
There's so many what ifs where it's just basically an excuse for them to tell a completely different story using a version of that character. Same with Elseworlds.
It's like there's a new comic book series called Galactic Ghost Rider.
Oh, and it's Frank
Goes to Marvel
Castle.
Universe. Yeah, it's Frank Castle dead, but is now Ghost
Ghost
Rider.
Rider going through
And
space.
he's got baby Thanos with him for
Okay.
some reason.
Because baby anything.
It's like literally like holding on to the back of his like weird space helmet.
Okay.
It looks pretty weird. But that's the fun stuff. Like Punisher kills the Marvel Universe.
I liked when I think it was Matt Fraction did a run on Punisher. I might be wrong. It might be someone else. But I think it was Matt Fraction. And they had it was after Civil War, so Captain America had died. And Punisher tried to be Captain America for a little while.
Yeah.
And then realised I'm not Captain America.
No, he can't be.
He can't, no.
His judgment's not good enough.
Well, that was the thing that I was slightly disappointed they couldn't bring in the MCU, is when Punisher meets Captain America in the Civil War comic, because he just, like, he's fighting all the other superheroes, and then Cap turns up and he just bows, basically, just falls to his knees, and he's like, you're the reason I am who I am. And Cap's like, don't disgrace me like that, basically.
don't be killing people.
Um,
But that's the thing that's interesting about the Punisher.
yeah.
For me, is the complete. Everything's personal.
Yeah. The Punisher TV shows, like the Netflix show was really
John
good.
Bernthal is. Like, I love Tom James, the Punisher.
Yeah.
Like, he's really good. John Bernthal, very close second for me.
Yeah.
Like, he was really excellent.
I wasn't sure at first.
Neither was I. I was
because
quite
I
taken
didn't
aback
like
at the
him that
choice.
much in Walking Dead.
He annoyed the piss out of me in Walking Dead.
And then everything else I've seen him in since then, I've really liked him in.
Yeah.
I watched
Oh,
Baby
Jesus.
Driver not that
Yeah.
long ago.
We're over.
We're way over.
Wee. Right.
I'm not making Wii U noises.
Why not?
Switch.
Switch.
I bought
Compound.
91 operator
Oh,
on
nice.
Switch because it was 98 pence.
Surely it should have been 91.
£9.11. 9.11. I know you can charge 9.11.
No, I'm not taking that any further. I'm not taking that any further. Even I have limits.
It's probably one of my favourite
Body.
dark combination gifts. Is the Buzz and Woody from Toy Story, and he's saying, "Buzz, you missed the truck." And Buzz says, "We're not aiming for the truck."
Oh,
It just cuts to a certain piece of footage.
I haven't seen that.
Alert.
That's not.
It's
great.
really not funny. It's pretty funny. It's really funny.
Requested mission failed.
It's like the Hulk Hogan thing.
Yes, it's very much.
Oh, no!
Good lord.
Fall damage, fall damage. Oh, you remember that you've got +1.
Plus ones.
You got your +1s. What are you actually doing right now?
Oh, I'm actually trying to head back to the village.
Oh, you're not going right now.
This is a weird game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it a good game, O'Connell?
I enjoy it.
You know what? It's fun to play.
Oh, I'm liking it.
I thought, because this and Neo came out at the same time. Or give or take around.
Yeah, and they look similar,
Well, they're both like character action games. And just one of them.
and they're both kind of gothy people.
Yeah, I actually kind of really want to try. What's it called?
Yeah.
Is it Tetsuko or whatever it's called?
Sekiro.
Sekiro. That's it.
Oh,
Shadows Die
yeah.
That looks really difficult and annoying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
that would be perfect for you to play.
Well, perfect for me not to play.
No, for Colin.
Yeah, I
Just-
know.
Yep.
Quick save.
I mean, we'll like pad the walls and shit.
You suggested putting him in a padded room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I made the suggestion a long time ago. We should.
I never actually went.
Oh, I'm beat.
We're heading right back up once you rest a little.
Yeah.
Oh, Venture Bros.
It's on Channel 4.
I
It's on all four. Yeah.
haven't watched it since season 3.
You can catch up for the small price of having to watch adverts.
I watched the one where the one I just always remember is Brock being naked and just covered in blood.
Okay.
Like there's a particular scene where he's just like, and I think he just turns round because there's a car driving, and the car smashes into him, but he just phases into the front seat and murders the guy in the
Yes.
driver's seat.
Yeah.
So good.
I think that's when the
Did you just go to see?
like the Venture compound's under attack.
Yeah, it's fucking.
And it's
incredible.
and it's like, don't worry, we've got Brock.
Yeah, he's just like absolutely murdering everyone. That's so good.
Oh,
Okay. So that was
Is there going to be more
NieR?
near automata?
Automata.
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 Automato. Automato.
There's a movie called Automata on Netflix. It's got Antonio Banderas in it, and he's an
Possibly.
insurance adjuster for AI.
There you go.
It
It's
looks
probably
really interesting.
Antonio Banderas is the baddie. You have been spoiled.
yeah. Oh no, it's time for the operator.
That's not the operator.
Squeenix.
That's Antonio Banderas.
That's who it is.
Maybe
But they couldn't name drop.
Are you looking forward to Astral Chain?
I never quite realized.
that astral chain.
Looks pretty good.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I probably do.
It's a game.
It's the one with the
Commanders
there's
put
the
me in
Platinum
charge of your
Games game
maintenance,
that's going
man.
on Switch.
Switch.
That means I'll be
Lots of
performing
things are
regular
coming out,
checks
lots
on you
of
from now
It's
on.
coming out this month, I think. Or something.
It is, yeah.
Roar.
Was listening to
No,
this.
not really. It was slightly
Everything
interesting,
you
but
do.
I'm getting Man of Medan and Control
If you
at the end
haven't
of this.
made up, it's unit 9F.
Oh, Control, that's the one where it's like the rotating building thing.
God, it looks so fucking good.
Can't believe it's coming out so soon.
I know. And
Uh,
also, it's what do you call them?
Pekka?
Hmm?
Pekka? Sure.
It's Alan Wake, Max Payne.
Oh.
What's that name?
Wax Payne.
oh, why are you not in your head?
Max Payne.
Because, I don't know.
Surely that's a parody.
Yeah, what was that?
Funny or Die or something.
Evil was on this last weekend.
Too late.
And then they did a snake thing in Tekken 7, which everyone's complaining
Perhaps.
Right, so after one of the fights,
about.
they did a codec call, and Snake goes up with some good tech.
Good ass Tekken.
Good ass tech. Alright. And everyone lost their proverbial,
Because of the.
and then Evil had to put an announcement out. Oh, yeah, that was just a little gag. We didn't clear that with Bandai or Namco. And then David Hayter tweets out, you don't also clear it with me or with Konami. Don't use my voice to promote your game, to promote other games ever again.
Oh dear.
Well,
David Hayter is a bit of an asshole, mind you, so. Not saying he shouldn't
He
be.
didn't tweet out, don't call me an asshole. He just said, don't use his voice to promote other games.
That's
So
also
that's
good.
okay.
We did. Anyway, that's been Couch Fuel. We
Fuel.
already did an interview, intro, but that's been Couch Fuel.
Oh yeah.
We tried.
Oh, I wasn't here.
I
when
mean,
you switched everyone on.
I tried to do an intro and he was waffling and playing with his phone.
I was actually checking out the stream.
Well, actually, you had to bring me on because the camera was broke.
Yeah, I tried not to take the camera. Don't know why.
So, we will probably be playing more NieR next week.
Yeah, more near. It's quite far away now, but not near.
Oh
The
my
commanders
God,
put
this
me in
fucking
charge of your
sounds
maintenance,
really-
ma'am.
It's not every week.
That means
Yeah.
I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
Shut it down.
Great.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday, guys.
Something